Kimbronator here. Game 5 tonight in Boston. Can Dallas come back and win tonight to push it to Game 6? What do you guys think? Well, this is Game 6. What am I saying? Games. We'll see, right? We will see. Anyways, how is everybody doing this Monday night? We got a great game coming up here. So don't forget, if you're new here, hit the like button. Share this with your friends and family. Let's get this number up here in this corner. Let's get a lot of people in here, guys. With your help, we can do that. So keep hitting that smash like button and see where it goes from there. So we got the pregame radio coming up here. They're still going through it. Hello, Daniel.
Mavs Radio Network.
Let's get you tonight's scouting report on the Boston Celtics. The Celtics come into tonight's Game 5 looking to close out the NBA Finals on their home floor and with it, their first NBA championship since 2008. Boston uncharacteristically turned the ball over in Game 4 as they had 13 turnovers for the game as the Celtics were number one in the NBA.
The Celtics are going to win today,
season,
Charles.
Averaging only 11.9
All right, Charles, the Celtics.
Contest. Boston
Get your votes in. Don't forget to vote. Mavs in 7.
31 in Game 4.
Hey, it all depends on the night.
During the regular season, averaging over 46 rebounds per contest. The Celtics dynamic duo of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were held in check as well as they combined for just 25 points on 7 of 22 from the field after combining for 61 points in their Game 3 victory. Boston will look to get both of them back on track offensively tonight. For the Mavericks, tonight is about playing with joy and having fun as they look to silence the Boston crowd to get this series back to Dallas.
Can they do it?
For Game 6. And that's been tonight's scouting report. Still ahead on our pregame show, we'll go inside the NBA. We've got the UT Southwestern Recovery Report on both teams. Later, Coop's Courtside interview with David Aldridge of The Athletic. But right now, we head over to TD Garden in Boston to join the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, who has his news and notes brought to you by TIAA, the official retirement sponsor of your Dallas Mavericks. Good evening, Chuck.
All right, Kevin, thanks very much. And high anticipation, to say the least, here in the TD Garden tonight. They're expecting to party. The Mavericks are hoping to be party poopers. The Mavericks trying to do something that only 3 other teams have ever done in the NBA Finals, and that is win 2 games after falling behind 3 games to none. You have to go back to the 1949 Washington Capitals against the Minneapolis Lakers, the 1951 New York Knicks against the Rochester Royals, and the 1996 Seattle Supersonics against the 72-win Chicago Bulls. They fell behind 3 games to none, won the next 2, of course, wound up losing that series in 6, but the Mavericks just want to be able to get to Game 6 against a team that has lost consecutive games only 5 times all season, and only once did they lose back-to-back games prior to March the 7th, when they had already pretty much clinched the top seed in the Eastern Conference. So it certainly is something to handle, something for the Mavericks to deal with. But as we know, Game 5 has been the Mavericks game. Now, granted, the circumstances are different. Mavericks won in Los Angeles by 30 against the Clippers. Series tied at 2-2. They won by 12 in Oklahoma City. Series tied 2-2. They won in Dallas against the Minnesota Timberwolves by 9. Made it a 3-0. Won that series, I should say. That's the 5th game of that series. And, of course, that was the magnificent first half that saw the Mavericks outscore the Timberwolves 69-40. Mavericks scoring 122 points. Their 3rd most points scored in the playoffs this year, shooting well over 50%. Obviously held the Celtics down. Everything that could go right did go right, and a lot of it had to do with the ability to get the ball up the floor in a hurry. Not so much for fast break points, but for early offense points, and Dante Exum was a huge part of that.
I think it's contagious. I come in, I do it, everyone starts to build that pace, and, everyone's running their lanes, but I think also it's getting defensive stops. That helps it a lot. I think my main focus when I go in is, even when they do score, it's like telling the big, all right, let's go get it and try and push it during those times, because it's easy to push when we have an advantage.
The 3 games that Luka Doncic has had in Game 5, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists against the Clippers. 31 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists against Oklahoma City. 36 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists against Minnesota. He shot 57% in those games and 12 of 24 from 3. And the Mavericks need to see something like that, and they also need to see a little more of what they saw from Kyrie Irving in these last 2 games against the Celtics. The losing streak against the Celtics ended at 13 on Friday night. Now he's trying to snap a 7-game losing streak against the Celtics in this building. And given some of the things that he was speaking of yesterday during the media sessions, he seems to be very much at peace with the opportunity to be able to do just that. And we've got a lot more still to come here in our pregame show as Kevin takes you through the NBA news of the day. We'll have the UT Southwestern Recovery Report, and I spent a few minutes with David Aldridge from The Athletic before Brian Damaris joins me for Game 5 in the NBA Finals. The Mavericks trying to stay alive in Boston, trailing the series.
It's going to be a good game.
3-1 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
Guys, let me know. Let in chat know who's going to win. Don't forget your vote. Hit the like button. Let's get this out to more and more people. The key tonight is not going to be all on Luka. It's not going to be all on Kyrie. They do need to play relatively solid, in my opinion. But the other guys for Dallas has to step up. The same way it's been going with Boston. Boston, they're going to have to still play aggressive like they were in the first 3 games. I think they can beat Dallas with that. If they stay aggressive through this game over, championship, give them the rings, they earn it. But Dallas has got to show up and play too. So it's going to come down to that, I would say. But still anybody's game. Let's see who shows up to play.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the
bigger the fight, the better the reward.
The energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Comerica Bank, we believe every business should have equal access to opportunities and resources. That's why we created Comerica Co-work Spaces, free for any Comerica small business customer. Book an office, access tech, use a meeting room, network with other business owners, and more, all for free. To learn more about how Comerica supports all small businesses, visit comerica.com/spaces. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender. Comerica Co-work Spaces is available to Comerica customers only.
Great medical care, like great basketball, takes teamwork and a commitment to being the very best. At UT Southwestern Medical Center, we're on a mission of healing, discovery, and education, and the ultimate victory is your good health. Fulfilling that mission has made UT Southwestern the #1 hospital in DFW for 7 straight years, an excellent winning streak. Finding answers, changing lives. UT Southwestern, the official healthcare partner of the Dallas Mavericks. Go Mavs!
Live Your Free is the newest plan from TXU Energy that completely takes the guesswork out of saving.
Because it automatically adapts to give me free energy when I use it most every month.
Correct.
Free days, free nights, or free weekends.
Also correct.
It's the first and only plan of its kind that's 100% personalized to me.
Correct again.
So I always get my biggest savings without ever changing a thing.
That's the TXU Energy Max Free Guarantee. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Free energy charges and time periods defined in Plan EFL. TDU and other bill charges apply normally. Visit TXU.com for details.
Back to the NBA Finals.
Back to the NBA Finals.
The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
Let's check on all the action around the NBA. Here's Kevin Gray on the Mavs Radio Network.
Let's go inside the NBA and other NBA news. Warriors forward Klay Thompson is set to join Team Bahamas for training camp in Houston this week, according to Sean
I do
Serrano
know
of The
that,
Athletic.
Charles.
Though Thompson is not expected to play in the Olympic qualifiers. And that's what's going on right now inside the NBA. Now it's time for our YouTube.
Charles, I know you're close to Boston, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Good to go as he continues to play through his chest contusion.
Yankees, Giants, Sooner fans.
Is available tonight
Seth, welcome, Seth.
As he plays through his left
and then we got Jason Tatum hits a lot of points tonight. It's over. That's right. If Jason hits a lot of his points tonight, it is over.
Now it's time for Coop's Courtside interview as we hear from David Aldridge of The Athletic as the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, brings us that conversation right now.
Okay, you've been through way too many of these. How surprised are you that we are here tonight?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I never expect anyone to sweep anybody else in the finals. That's very unusual because usually the two teams that are in the finals are pretty good, right? So, no.
Let me get it with this. So, I mean, out of this game, which I've heard multiple people talk about this, who in y'all's opinion stands to lose more, Boston or Dallas? Some things to think about. Let me throw this out there. No team has ever came back from down 3-0 in finals, ever in history. That would be really bad. That would be talked about for the rest of time if Dallas comes back and beats them. That will never stop talking about, and the Celtics will go down for that. I think the Celtics stand to lose more if that does miraculously happen. Just my opinion on it. I think Celtics have a better team, but when Dallas won the championship in 2013, they weren't predicted to win either that year. So it's one of those things that it's just hard to predict. It's anybody's game, so let's see who gets up to play. That's the main thing is, does Boston show up? They got home field court. Does that play a factor on Kyrie? Does he go 3 for 20 tonight? Could be a factor. We'll see what happens. Yankees, Giants, Sooners. So now when you say Sooners, are you talking about the Oklahoma Sooners college football? That's a crazy combo. You go from East Coast to Central. Yankees, Giants. So I'm assuming the Giants, New York Giants fan. Seth? You're at the game tonight? Against the you meant to say Dallas Mavericks. You said Mariners. So Clay's leaving the Warriors for sure. You think so? I haven't seen much news on that, so you may be right. Yeah. A lot can happen. I mean, this is that time of year when teams start moving around any sport right at the end of these seasons. And guys don't do so hot. Their market cap goes down. You tend to see some guys, their final year, their contract will play better in their final year than they do in the first few years of the contract. Especially if it's a big contract, it seems like, on not every player, just some of them. Because they know that, hey, it's the final year of their contract. They got to give it 120% to boost their pay more for the future. So it's looking like I'm on the TV, so I'm going to live stream the TV versus watching the game. So I'm going to do the radio. I like the radio broadcast a little bit better over listening to the TV commentary. So we're going to do that best we can. Or what do y'all prefer, listening to the TV broadcast over the radio? Because the radio tends to break it down better, in my opinion. Let me know in chat what you think. I got a few minutes here. Keep that chat going. I got to go get some beverages because get talking a lot. I kind of get dry mouth. So I'm going to turn back on the radio. I'll be right in, get a drink, be right back in time for game time.
This is Chuck Cooperstein from my friends at K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing, the official roofing and waterproofing partner of the Dallas Cowboys, a proud partner of the Texas Rangers, and a certified installer of the Tesla solar roof and battery backup system. As you can probably tell, we're in the peak storm season right now, so head on over to K-Post if you suspect any roof damage from the recent storms. Specializing in both residential and commercial properties for over 20 years, kpostcompany.com. If the hometown teams can trust them, so can you. Call 972-945-9975 or visit kpostcompany.com.
Low T Center, the experts in testosterone therapy, is loud and proud in support of our team in this year's finals. Hey, Ben and Skin here. If you're lacking energy, motivation on gaining weight, these could all be signs of low testosterone. And it can start with men in their 30s, so don't wait. Get checked. Low T Center has over a decade of experience helping patients achieve life-changing results, and most health insurance is accepted. So get your game back. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment today. That's lowtcenter.com. The Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
No one knows the importance of a great assist more than Lowe's and Leo Messi. That's why we've teamed up to give MVP's Pro Rewards members 10 times the points when Messi makes an assist during CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024. Activate this offer starting June 20th, so when Messi assists, you score. Shop the day after an assist to earn those extra points. Not an MVP's Pro Rewards member? Join today.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Great medical care, like great basketball, takes teamwork and a commitment to being the very best. At UT Southwestern Medical Center, we're on a mission of healing, discovery, and education, and the ultimate victory is your good health. Fulfilling that mission has made UT Southwestern the #1 hospital in DFW for 7 straight years, an excellent winning streak. Finding answers, changing lives. UT Southwestern, the official healthcare partner of the Dallas Mavericks. Go Mavs!
It's the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
Luka down the lane, stops on a dime of the foul line and hits.
And it's game time on your home for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's Kyrie time.
Now let's go courtside. Here's the voice of your Dallas Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein.
And welcome to the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics and their fans ready to party tonight. The Mavericks trying to put the kibosh on it and try to become just the 4th team in NBA history to come from 3-0 down and force a 6th game. Brian Damaris alongside. Brian, I'm not sure who feels more pressure tonight. The Mavericks, for the obvious reason that if they lose, the season's over, or the Celtics, knowing that They've been building for this for basically the last decade, and if they don't win tonight, everything just gets a whole lot tighter for them.
Yeah, this is the Celtics game 7 tonight. They've got to treat it that way. They don't want to go back home to back to Dallas at all. But realize in the last 5 quarters of basketball, Dallas has outscored Boston 151-105. They figured things out defensively, 40% in the restricted area in Game 4 compared to 60% in the first 3 games. And offensively, a lot more points in the paint. But Porzingis is back.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis doing the Willis Reed, coming out with about 6.5 minutes remaining on the pregame clock, and the place went absolutely berserk. Bryant, he was a huge factor in Game 1. Somewhat of a factor in Game 2 before he got hurt late in the third quarter. And it took a little bit of time, but the Mavericks started figuring some things out. But even if he plays, and we don't even know how much he's going to play tonight, the Mavericks have to make him work a lot harder than they made him work.
When the Mavs are on offense, they're going to make him work because they're going to target him in that pick and roll every single time and see what kind of lateral movement he has. The key is when the Celtics are on offense, that means that center who's been camping out in the lane and being the reason that we've been able to block those shots in the restricted area, he's going to get dragged out. Let's see how Porzingis can effectively shoot, whether he's a decoy or whether he's a real player tonight.
One thing we saw starting with the fourth quarter of Game 3, it carried all the way through Game 4. The Mavericks finally did what Jason Kidd wanted them to do, and that was get the ball up the floor in a hurry. Not necessarily for fast break points, but just to get yourself in an early offense and get better shots, and it wound up with a 52% shooting night.
Playing with pace is not just fast break points, it's getting your offense earlier, not letting defenses get set. Maybe there's some cross-mass issues, but then the dribble penetration to the rim, what does that do? That sucks the defense in. That's why the Mavericks were more effective from the three-point line.
Texas four-dealer, key to the game.
Kyrie Irving, he's got to break that schneid of
Alrighty.
Here. He's got to come out aggressively
Rizzo
and take this crowd out of it.
I like Rizzo. Y'all like the radio?
Lexus starting lineups. Let's have the Mavericks introduce themselves.
Rizzo's one of my favorite players.
Derrick Jones Jr., 6'6", UNLV.
PJ Washington, 6'7", University of Kentucky.
Daniel Gafford, 6'10", Arkansas.
Kyrie Irving, 6'2" guard, Duke University.
Luka Doncic, 6'7", Slovenia.
The Boston Celtics will start the same lineup that they've started, as have the Mavericks for the first 4 games of this series. Again, they will start that lineup tonight. At the forwards, Jaylen Brown, 6'7", his 8th year from California, 24.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.1 assists. Jason Tatum, 6'8", his 7th year from Duke, 24.7 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Al Horford will start at center, 6'9", his 17th year from Florida, 9.2 points, 6.9 rebounds. And in the backcourt, Derek White, 6'4", in his 7th year from Colorado, 16.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, 4.2 assists. And Drew Holiday, 6'4", in his 15th year from UCLA at 13.1 points, 5.8 assists, who in the first 3 games of the series, Brian, did not have a turnover. He had 5 turnovers in Game 4 and was a -38, and no one has ever been -38 in the play-by-play era of the NBA Finals.
And a lot of that was due to Luka Doncic. His defense, after the national pundits skewered him after Game 3, was a lot more on point, stayed in front of his man. That's the kind of defense we're going to have to see from Luka again tonight.
Well, Game 5 has been what the Mavericks have been all about in these playoffs, certainly what Luke has been all about. He's averaged 34 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 8.3 assists on 57% shooting and 50% from 3. And I think as you look at this game tonight, Brian, clearly the Celtics are going to play with emotion here at the start of the game. You got to be able to survive that. And then you have to survive that time where Luka likely is going to go to the bench for the final 2 minutes of the first quarter.
They were able to survive the non-Luka minutes in Game 4. Those minutes are going to shrink considerably. They've gone from 3.5 to about 1.5 minutes. But you still have to play. Exum was a huge factor in Game 4.
Mavericks in their white uniforms tonight. Royal blue numbers, navy blue letters and trim around the shoulders and waist. They shoot to our left or away from us as we watch the game in the corner here in the TD Garden.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're about to jump it off.
Letters, Boston across the chest, white striping around the waist and down the sides. And they shoot to our right or coming toward us. The officials for Game 5, Zach Zarba. In his 14th finals game, he officiated Game 1. John Doble in his 10th finals game. Bill Kennedy in his 8th. They officiated Game 2. Courtney Kirkland is the alternate, and James Capers is the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey.
It's loud in here. You would expect that in a
It
game
is
where
loud.
Boston has a chance to clinch. Can the Mavericks come out hot and try to take this crowd out of it?
The Celtics, by the way, 3-4 in Game 5s when they've been up 3-1, and they'll get the first look at it in Game 5 as Horford gets it to Brown, quickly to the front court, drop it behind to Tatum and left to White. Play by Irving. Cross screen by Horford. And across the way now to Tatum. Outside the arc, right of the circle. Pocket pass finds Holiday in the lane. Flips it up with the left hand and he gets the roll.
Gets it in.
When they can touch the paint, they didn't do it till that nice pocket pass there.
Derek Jones will bring it up for the Mavericks. Watched by Horford. Will lob it toward Luka. Has to make the save. Does the tightrope on the left sideline. Against Jaylen Brown to his right. At the top of the arc. Over Brown for 3. Around and out. And the rebound taken by Tatum. All the way around and out. Here comes White up the left side. Left corner, Jaylen Brown on the drive and a foul on Doncic.
Boston a lot more aggressive early in this game. Luka still cold.
Luka.
He hasn't hit one at all in Game 4.
Well, he was 0 for 8. He's now 1 for his last 16 from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, he wrapped him up.
Playoffs shooting 32.7%.
It's not football, Luka.
In the series now 9 for 30.
Let's go, guys. Keep hitting that like button. We need to hit the like on the stream.
Horford takes the pass to the corner to the top to Brown. They get the switch they want with Gafford. Bottom of the jump circle. And we'll pull up and take the deep three way off the left of the rim. And Doncic alone for the rebound in the middle of the lane. Up the left side, chased by White from behind, who knocked it away. And again, the Mavericks don't let Luka know that there's somebody coming up behind him. We saw that in Game 2 in this series. Here's Tatum.
They're playing aggressive.
Spin, steps in, banks short.
Starting off aggressive.
Off the hands of Kyrie out of bounds as Gafford got a hand on it, tried to tip it to Kyrie. He couldn't hold it.
Mavericks a little rattled early. Kyrie couldn't grab that, and you're right. Somebody's got to tell Luka.
Don't forget to vote in the polls, everybody.
Left inbound as Tatum looks. Will get it in and a catch and shoot for Brown for 3. That's no good. Doncic had it knocked away, and a loose ball foul by Drew Holiday coming in from that weak side, going over the back of Luka Doncic.
These refs still letting things go. It's still physical inside, but that was an obvious foul by Holiday trying to steal that rebound from Luka.
Derek Jones brings it up for the Mavericks. Celtics a 2-0 lead, 90 seconds into Game 5. To Kyrie with his first touch of the night against Drew Holiday. Looking to his left, screen by Washington, cut off by Holiday. Turns back to his right, screen again by Washington. Top of the arc, take the 3. Off the back rim, front rim, falls away to Horford.
I just want in the paint like they did last week for the Mavericks. Come on. Don't have to have them threes.
Holiday shovels to Brown against Gafford on the drive. Has to spin on him, shoot a tough fadeaway. Left to the lane, that's no good. And Washington with the rebound for the Mavericks. Well played by Daniel Gafford defensively.
Yeah, great defense there challenging that.
Here's Doncic, right to left. Play by Horford on the switch. Luka right to left again, steps back, will take the 3. It's off the right of the rim. They're not trying to get to the rim early on. That's what set the stage.
I wonder why they're playing this, shooting the threes.
As White on the drive, and he throws it way out to the left wing where Brown runs it down. Here comes Tatum to the right.
Why are they doing this? I don't like this play.
Luka has to dribble the ball back out. He'll hand it off to Tatum with 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday coming down the lane. He'll float it up and in.
The Mavericks have to start attacking the paint. They're just letting
Mavericks
play into their hands.
They played really good in the paint last week, but they're not right now.
2.5 gone, Game 5. Gafford a couple of bounces to the left of Washington. Play by White. 10 to shoot, trying to get it to Gafford on the block against Tatum. Under and then back out. Pass deflected, comes to Luka. 5 to shoot and 4 kicking right. Derek Jones will take a 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound to Brown, and he lost the ball out of bounds. Spinning away to try to get away from Washington.
Wow.
He knocked it into the Maverick bench, but so far the Maverick offense is not what it needs to be.
No, they're not. They got to get in the paint. Drive it in the paint to score, not shoot threes. Just 2 points is better than none.
There's Jones for the dunk, and that's what the Mavericks need.
There we go.
Drive in, suck that defense in.
Let's go, Mavericks. Everybody keep hitting that like button. Let's spread this out to more and more people. Don't forget to vote in the poll.
Holiday screen, pull up, 3-pointer Tatum. way off wide left and out of bounds.
Yeah, they airballed that one.
And that'll be Dallas ball. Tatum really struggling in this series. 36.5% shooting, 20% from three, or 29%, excuse me, from three.
Any possession that Boston doesn't hit the paint, that's a success.
Irving hearing it from the crowd, right to left now against Tatum. Left wing to his right, on the drive, has it stripped by Holiday, picked up by White. With Holiday on his left, on the drive, and around Derrick Jones to lay it in, and Drew Holiday has all 6 points for the Celtics and lead it 6-2.
Holiday's in that jumper
Man,
spot
oh
there,
man.
but he was able to get that when he was attacked.
They're attacking. They're playing aggressive.
Right of the leg, trying to draw a foul. That's no good on the line drive. Rebound, fought for. That's going to be a jump ball with Gafford and Horford.
Good aggression by Gafford to draw that jump, but Luka's got to realize in the finals what works in a regular season, drawing those fouls, doesn't work in the finals.
Mavericks begin the game 1 of 6.
Well, they're lucky to be down only 6-2 because Boston is 0 for 3 from their threes.
Teams have combined 0 for 7 so far.
Listen to that.
Crowd has affected him a little bit. He has yet to score. He's got to get that out of his head and just be aggressive and attack that paint.
Again, how do you survive the first few minutes of the game with the emotion of this crowd? And indeed, in the minutes that Doncic does not play. And how many of those, there may not be very many of them tonight, but again, when Luka has been off the floor, the Mavericks have been minus 20 in this series. And the Celtics,
I wish the Mavericks would try to play a little bit more aggressive with them.
Hand off the Brown, sidestep left, put it on the floor against Washington in the lane, through the lane, Tatum, run off the line by Jones. Back out, Brown at the top, drives on Washington, and Washington knocked it out of his hands from behind.
There we go.
Gafford, Washington left to right, at the block, into a double team, out to Luka, right to left drive, through the lane, over the shoulder, 1 of 5. Jones left corner, 3 off the back rim, rebound, tipped up, and missed by Gafford.
Man, they can't make it to save their lives.
Gafford underneath the water, pass by Doncic to open it up. Here's Horford catching, shoot left of the circle, 3 good. And Jason Kidd will take a timeout.
Boston's imposed their will early. This crowd has gotten them into the game, and the Mavericks are 3 happy. They've got to get back to what they do, penetrate the lane.
Well,
wow.
They got the penetration on that last possession from Doncic to find Derrick Jones. Could not make the 3, and Gafford had a tip that he normally makes. Did not. Tough start for the Mavericks here.
It is a tough start for Mavericks. What do they need to do? They need to drive in and try to score in the paint instead of shooting the threes. They can't do that. I'm not sure why they're attacking them that way. They didn't do that last game. It's like they've got a different game plan today. But Boston, they're doing what the Mavericks are doing. But Boston's playing a little bit aggressive too. So if the Mavericks could play aggressive and take it in the paint like they're doing in the last game in Game 4, I think it'd be a different outcome. Just saying. We will see. So everybody, don't forget to drop your votes in. We're sitting at 11 votes. 12 votes now. You guys are rocking on me, and get those votes in. And don't forget to smash the like button on the stream. That gets this number over there. Let's get that little 7 up to 100. 200. Can we get up to 1,000? I know you guys can. Keep hitting that like button, sharing it, staying with the content. We'll get it up there, guys. Let's get that view count up. It's all that matters. YouTube algorithm, they like likes and watch duration. That's the algorithm we're against. So yeah, don't forget that. And that's the best way to support any of your YouTubers out there, is like their content and watch it for the duration. If you watch a video for 30 seconds, the metric doesn't like that number. So stay in there, stay with it, boost it up for them. And happy Monday, guys. Start of week. Let's make this a great week, right? Win or lose, we're going to have a great week. Keep a positive mindset. And always reach out there and tell somebody you love them.
The home of the Mavs.
Back to the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
So you have to show your respects here, and I think that's what I struggled with initially, was figuring out how I'm going to be a great player here while winning championships, while also leading a team, and selflessly joining the Celtics organization, or the cult that they have here. You know, and that's what they expect you to do as a player. They expect you to seamlessly buy into the Celtics pride, buy into everything Celtics, and if you don't, then you'll be outed. And I'm one of the people that's on the outs.
Here is Kyrie Irving, a pretty interesting answer to his question about his time in Boston in yesterday's media session. Today's Dallas Morning News quote of the game: Kyrie solved the overall riddle of the Celtics on Friday night in Game 4.
Balloons will fall. You think so? It's looking like it, Billy.
But in Boston, it has been a different story.
Maybe.
His team overall is 1 of 9, and they're in a 9-2.
See if they can keep the momentum.
Have a non-shooting center in the game at all times.
From the Philippines, well, welcome Kimbronator here. Hit that like button, my friend. I appreciate you stopping in here.
To stop it, he hasn't been able to effectively get to the rim.
Washington will bring it up for the Mavericks against Derek.
Let's see what happens here.
Game out of the timeout for Daniel Gafford. That's his in and out, brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about. Doncic and a whistle.
Who are you rooting for, Billy?
Foul call. Jaylen Brown getting called for wrapping up on Josh Green away from the ball. The second foul against the Celtics. As Green also has checked in the game to replace Derek Jones. Luka looking to get it in and does the gap to Lively. On the handoff to Doncic against Tatum. 9-2 Celtics with the lead. Luka
Joshua, let's go Celtics from Springfield. Welcome, my friend.
Draws the foul and hits the shot, and a chance at a three-point play. And that's what the Mavericks have to do. They got to get the ball into the lane.
And interestingly,
Let's go Celtics. Celtics they got to stay with it. They've been killing the Mavericks as far as aggressive play right now. And they keep it small game, I think, too. You have no TV? Well, hey, man, I'm here covering the game. I've got the radio broadcast with it here. I can't show video. They'll ban me on YouTube.
Here come the Celtics as White picked up by Josh Green, three-quarter court.
And this scoreboard is a little bit ahead of the radio broadcast, so if you get a little bit off. I didn't see that. I missed what happened.
This was the lineup that made the big run at the end of Game 3 with Green and with Lively. Lively in the first 3 games had the worst plus-minus of anybody on the team. Best plus-minus in Game 4, and that sound, you know what that means, Chuck.
Kristaps Porzingis has made his way to the scorer's table. Derek White will shoot the first of these free throws.
Porzingis is coming in.
Check in the game. The foul shot's good. So Porzingis,
let's see how he does. He's been hurt.
With an injury that you would have thought would have sidelined him for the series. He misses the 2 games in Dallas. He's back tonight. Again, we'll see how long does he go.
Joe Mazzulla said no minutes restriction. We'll see on offense. He'll spread that center out. On defense, can you attack him?
2 free throws for Derek White. It's 11-5. As Kyrie brings it up against Jaylen Brown. Left of the circle. As they bring to the high screen, and then the second screen by Green. As he gets to his left, it'll pull up for 3, and it rattles in and out. Tipped out by Tatum to Brown. The way they wanted to run, got that Spain pick and roll as Brown on the drive and scores and won a foul call, and he probably should have gotten one as Josh Green nailed him. It's 13-5. 6:15 remaining first quarter of Game 5.
Boston's just good.
Right against Holiday. Keeps the dribble. A lot of pounding and not a lot of movement by the Mavericks. Out to Green. Top of the arc 3. Hits it.
Yeah,
nice. See, that's what's got the other players have got to step up.
13-8.
It's not on the key players.
Holiday to White. Screen by Holiday. Down to Holiday in the left baseline against Green. Spins on him. Got inside him to the rim. Missed the layup. Rebound tipped by Lively. Controlled by Green. Here comes Green up the left side.
Can the Mavericks make a comeback?
Washington. Luka trying to come and get him. Does. Way outside. Ball behind his head. Now to Green popping up. Top of the arc. Pitch it back to Luka. Left to right. Behind the back to Green. Over Porzingis.
Wide open.
And Green showing
Nailed 2 of them.
3-point savvy off the bench. He earned those minutes into game 3. Really good in game 4, and he's back in there contributing.
Green 4 of 12 in the series. The first 4 games, 3 of 8 from 3. 2 of 2 tonight. It's 13-11. Tatum against Irving on the drive. Met by Washington. Oh, he got on top of the ball for a jump ball. Beautiful play by P.J. Washington.
They dragged the center out. Thought the lane was open, and P.J. said, no, I got the jump ball there. And after really a dicey start for the Mavericks, seemed a little bit rattled, only down 2.
Sam Hauser checks in for the Celtics to replace Holiday. Washington and Tatum to jump it up. 7 seconds for the Celtics if they win the tip. It's batted around, controlled by White for 3, and he hits it.
Wow. That was a pretty shot. That really was.
Little things like that in a possession-by-possession game make a difference.
5 for Derek White, 16-11. Luka on the hop, wide right, double team. Out to Washington, left to Green. Fake the shot, back to Washington. Over Porzingis, that's off the back rim, on line but long. And the rebound to Jaylen Brown at the foul line.
Mavericks, they got to hit the small shots.
Got around him, back out Tatum though. Around Lively, he'll drive, kick it back. Porzingis over Lively for 3, that's no good. Long rebound, Hauser trying to run it down, he does. At the sideline, saved it to Tatum. Against Green.
Porzingis didn't look the same. I know he's hurt, but they're going to take advantage of him with that.
Rebound controlled by Doncic away from Porzingis.
50-50 balls going to the Celtics.
I think I know some of his lateral movements hurt with that leg injury.
Behind the back to Washington, top of the arc, fly by Tatum, went left to Kyrie instead, got to left elbow, up top for Lively, wasn't ready for the ball, but he made the catch, then got it out to Luka with Tatum all over him. Look down low for Irving, 3 to shoot, and got to the left lane, and he finds Lively for a
wow.
Right of the rim with 1 on the 24.
Never giving up on that possession, continuing to attack, and Lively gets the alley-oop, wisely played by Kyrie Irving.
And a timeout by Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics with 3:56 remaining in the first quarter of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. It's the Celtics 16, the Mavericks 13 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
Kimbronator here, everybody. Don't forget to like up the stream. Your help, we get this boosted, more and more people to watch. So we got the Mavericks with a do or die tonight. So they don't win, it's game over. Congratulations, Celtics. Y'all played a great year, great series. So that is why they're number 1. So it's been a lot of fun to watch. I just don't like blowouts. Let's keep it a close game like this. Not like the other night. Mavericks won, fine and dandy. Let's keep a close game. I like the intensity. Does anybody else like blowouts or don't like blowouts? Let me know. I'm not a fan of them. It kind of gets boring after a little bit in the game because, you know, especially the team that's blowing them out, they just kind of start laxing and just airing it out. Same goes in all sports. 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Down by 3 points. Still anybody's game. Anybody's game. Camera. Turn my camera. Let's see. Let's get it. There we go. I need to move that way. There we go. Any second, they should be back live. Take it off so you don't listen to the commercials here. I know sometimes they get kind of out of hand with them. Let's see here. Check this.
I'm Kevin Gray here at the Modelo Sports Desk. Another NBA news. Monty Williams is likely to return as the head coach of the Detroit Pistons next season, according to Mark Stein of the Stein Line. The Pistons hired Fred Vinson from the Pelicans as an assistant coach on Friday as a clear signal
you guys
that
are
Williams would return.
Hey, guys, we're rocking. I appreciate we got 6 likes. Keep hitting that like button. It's the best way to boost my YouTube algorithm.
Summer experience with hoop, dance, and gaming camps with a variety of dates and DFW locations to choose from. There's no better way to start your child's summer Visit Mavs.com/academy today. 3:56 remaining in the first quarter. Celtics 16, Mavericks 13. And Brian, after a rocky start for the Mavericks, so 1 of 9 to begin the game and trail by 7. They've hit 4 of the last 6. And the bench, again, coming up big. Josh Green, a couple of threes, a finish by Derek Lively. They have 6 of Dallas's 13 points.
This was the lineup, as I mentioned before, that went on that big 20-2 run at the end of game 3. Josh Green can hit those threes, is not shy to take them, and that is a huge part of it. And defensively active and lively, the best plus-minus in game 4, continues to be a force on both ends.
Boston's ball as we return. As Hauser
here we go.
The ball. And Brown will bring it up with White, Porzingis, and Tatum as they shoot at the basket to our right. Left wing Brown, top to White. Screen by Tatum to the right. Pull up 3 for White. No good. Rebound long. Taken by Maxi Kleber. Having checked in the game out of the timeout. So the Mavericks playing with the 2 bigs. With Kleber and Lively together with Doncic, Green, and Irving.
Kleber on KP.
Here is
to play in the paint.
Up on the dribble. Will work to his left.
You don't have to have threes.
It's a tough fadeaway over Hauser, and he hits it.
See, just like that.
He looks over and says, "You can't guard me."
16-15. 1-point Boston lead. Tatum off of Porzingis. Lob it to Porzingis against Kyrie at the elbow. He hurt him here in game 1. Put it on the floor, and he's fouled as Josh Green came over.
Well, the help was brought over.
They're playing tough.
For what you saw in game 1. Good foul. Would have been an easy bucket there.
13 foul against the Mavericks. The first one on Green.
Porzingis is a big dude.
19 of 20 from the line in the playoffs. He electrified this crowd in game 1 with 20 points, 18 of which came in the first half, and he misses the first foul shot here.
Wow.
PJ checking in for Josh Green. This is the Mavericks' best defensive lineup with PJ, Maxey, and Lively in the game. These are similar to what you saw against Denver in that big game where Kyrie had the left-handed 20-foot floater. Big, put some size in there.
Second one for Porzingis is good. Mavericks can tie or take the lead for the first time tonight.
What can they do?
As Doncic, way outside on the right, attacks Hauser to the nail, pulls up, and that's off the left of the rim. No good. Jaylen Brown, his 3rd rebound. To White up the right side against Kleber. Porzingis coming over, trying to screen, got cut off by Lively. Tries baseline on Kleber. The pull-up runner, no good. Luka with the rebound. That's 3 rebounds for Doncic. Screen Lively right, and it's an offensive foul. And Lively was in a good spot there, Brian. He just threw the
man.
Have to do that.
Yeah, just a little rookie mistake there. That was the right play. They had Porzingis set up with a pick-and-roll target.
Here comes Dante Exum in the game for the Mavericks to replace Irving with 2:33 remaining in the first quarter.
These are those few minutes you're going to see without Luka or Kyrie, without both of them in the game at the same time. Exum's so good in game 4.
Holiday checks in for Boston to replace Derek White. And Josh Green's going to come in to replace Lively.
Now you have that switchable lineup in for the Mavericks. Let's try to stay on those shooters, switch everything defensively.
Inbound to Holiday.
I think Boston's struggling a little bit here. I'm kind of.
Washington meets him at the top of the arc. They'll work to his left. They switch with Doncic on Brown. Will pull up over Doncic for 3. That's off the back rim, and the rebound tipped out by Holiday to Tatum. Another chance for Boston. Crossing over, spinning left, and to the rim to lay it up and in with the right hand to left of the rim. A pretty move for Tatum for his first points of the game. Now Luka, long pass to Green, through the lane left corner to Exum. Across the way to Kleber, out top for Exum again. Mavericks got the ball moving side to side. Celtics got back.
What were they going to do?
And a 3-pointer for Exum is good. As he got a screen from Doncic, and Dante Exum, Brian, has rediscovered his 3-point shot just in the nick of time.
Yes, looks like regular season Exum.
3 3-pointers for the Mavericks. And here's the give and go, beautifully done. Holiday to the cutting Brown down the lane for the dunk.
Boston playing with more aggression in this game early.
Defense.
To his right against
defense.
Minute 25 remaining in the first quarter. Doncic met by the double team to Kleber out top to X him through the lane left to right. Down to 7 to shoot against Holiday. Going to try to drive him. Kick it. Kleber left wing three. Short. Rebound to Drew Holiday.
Just take the small game, guys. They're hurting themselves with that. See, they're going to open it up now, Boston is. You can see the scores jumping ahead. That was terrible.
Underneath the basket, turns and scores on Washington. And once again, we're seeing the end of the first quarter being a bugaboo for the Mavs. This offense without a big is spread out, but they've got to hit the threes. Boston's hit their shots, Mavericks haven't.
And now Tatum with another steal. This one on Washington. On the drive to the rim, laid it in. It's a 9-0 run for the Celtics, and they're up by 10. 28-18. Behind his back, right to left. Leaning in, back out Kleber, right of the circle three, no good, rebound Brown. Mavericks have taken 12 3-pointers in the first quarter of their 20 field goal attempts overall. 28-18, 3-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Tatum in the jump circle, will work to his left. Now Luka will play him, 6 to shoot.
He's slowing it down.
Side step left, pull up three, no good, rebound, Washington down the lane. And that'll do it for the first quarter. And that was a rocky end.
That's a rocky end. That is a rocky end in the first quarter.
Boston able to score the last 9 of the quarter. And they go
So they got a lead on them now. They jumped it ahead 10 points.
Well, they've wanted to shoot more three-pointers, but you got to do them wisely if those shots aren't falling. Get inside. There was a lot of ball movement. The problem with that 5-out lineup is they don't have that center to play the vertical game. You got to hit those shots. 25% from three in the first, and those turnovers killed them. 6 points off turnovers for that 9-0 run late.
Boston did not turn it over at all in the first quarter. Boston led by 6 apiece from Brown and Holiday, who scored the first 6 points. 6 for Josh Green to lead the Mavericks. Doncic with 5. Kyrie did not score in the first quarter of Game 5, where the Celtics lead 28-18 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
Is it what you guys thought it would be? It's not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a closer game. Is wrong with my browser here? What is it doing? Come on. Keep spinning. Trying to pull up some stuff here and it doesn't want to. Come on. I think my computer's like straining right now. Trying to. What's the deal? There we go.
Tomorrow, based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Ford is the best in Texas.
At Hilton Anatole, it's all fun here. Located minutes from downtown Dallas, guests of all ages will enjoy Jade Waters Resort Pool, now open daily all summer long. Enjoy the Leisure Cove Pool with a swim-up bar. Relax along the lazy river. Recline in one of our luxury cabanas and so much more. The fun doesn't stop there. Experience the ultimate sport and game simulator at Topgolf Swing Suite with delicious food and exciting games. For your next summer getaway, Hilton Anatole has it all.
I don't want to listen to commercials. Go away.
Back to the NBA Finals.
Here we go, guys. Coming back.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
Keep hitting that like button, everybody. We need more likes. Let's get more and more people in here.
Quarter of Game 5. The Celtics a 9-0 run the last minute 55 of the first quarter, leading the Mavericks 28-18. And Boston, Brian, playing with a lot more aggression. The Mavericks, frankly, their offense has had a lot of passiveness to it, and nearly a passive inbound pass by, well, it was a passive inbound pass by Derek Jones, and Al Horford almost stole it.
Yeah, decisiveness, attacking the basket. Mavericks just a step slow.
Here's Exum turning to his left. Kyrie back to replace Luka here at the start of the second quarter. Exum to the right wing against Horford. Still on the dribble to Kyrie, pass blocked by Hauser. Into the backcourt, Kyrie's going to run it down with 5 to shoot. Ahead to Jones. He'll drive and he'll get to the rim and he'll lay it up and in. On the straight line drive, and the Mavericks score.
We need stuff like that.
Nice aggressiveness. As you mentioned, Kyrie in the backcourt. There's 5 seconds left in the shot clock.
Celtics 28, the Mavericks 20. Holiday on the slow dribble, bottom of the jump circle, left to Tatum. Screen by Horford, play by Lively now on the switch. Tatum keeps the dribble. Screen by Horford, he slips out of it. Legault screen, open for 3 for the left wing. It's good.
Yeah, they got to stop him on those threes. He's wide open.
Luka's getting some rest. Scoreless in this game.
Hauser now 11 of 19 from 3 in the series. Kyrie left corner, pass behind Jones, able to haul it in. Couple of bounces and holds. Wraparound bounce pass. Kyrie 6 to shoot. Left wing, not a lot going right now. Left to right, into Tatum. Banks it up and in, moving away from the basket for his first points of the night.
Tatum threw it against the backboard. It's going to be Mavs. Should be Mavs ball.
Nope. Yes, it'll be Holiday to bring it up. To the left to Tatum. Against Lively. Here comes Hauser again. And again he goes out, but Exum went with him as Tatum keeps the dribble. To the left corner. Catch and shoot for Jaylen Brown. It's good.
Left him open.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. They're living by it right now.
Celtics 5 of 12.
Yeah, they're nailing them. Mavericks just need to take the 2s.
Kyrie on the drive. Changing hands left to right. Couldn't finish it. Rimmed out. Horford the rebound. Here comes Horford right to left. Picks up the dribble against Lively, right to Brown. Against Washington, he'll drive and protect the ball on a blocking foul against P.J. Washington, who did not like Bill Kennedy's call, gave him a dismissive wave.
Luka back into the game after 2 minutes of rest.
Exum will go to the bench. Tatum leaves the game, or Tatum stays in. Porzingis comes in to replace Hauser. So a big lineup on the floor now for Boston, with Horford and Porzingis in the game. Brown out top against Washington. Here comes Horford to screen right. Brown one bounce over Luka. That's way off. Hit the left of the backboard into the hands of Lively. Here comes Kyrie, cross court right to left. Washington pulls up on the bounce for 3, no good. Lively out.
Drive it in.
Out to Luka at the left wing against Porzingis. Step back. Porzingis leans in so he couldn't shoot. Washington back to Luka. Jab step over Porzingis for 3, no good. Short bounce to the weak side, taken down by Tatum. Too many threes, not enough attacking for the Mavericks tonight.
Yeah, they got to drive it in like they were doing. Why is their game plan so different?
Derek Jones and Porzingis.
That fires this crowd up.
Well, it was Washington with the ball. It was Washington that grabbed him and threw him on the ground.
Yeah, it was Washington's foul. That's his second, and he does throw it pretty aggressively to the ground. Doesn't look like they're going to look at this for any reason.
34-22, the Celtics by 12, 9:23 remaining. First half, Porzingis into Tatum. Tatum looking, still looking to Porzingis, below the right elbow. Kyrie poked at him, pumps twice, goes up, and gets the roll.
Got a shot over the mismatch as his first bucket inside.
The Celtics by 14. 3 minutes gone. Second quarter. Kyrie bounce pass right. Luka. Kleber comes up the screen. Luka to his left. Brown fights over the screen. Luka keeps the dribble. Down to 5 to shoot. They got nothing going. Now a pocket pass and a nice spin and a finish by Kleber as he spun off a Holiday. Brown comes the other way. 36-24. On the drive through the lane. Lost it, got it back to Tatum. Around Kyrie, met by Lively. Has to pick up the dribble. Wrap around Holiday, left elbow. Looking. Back to Tatum, low post, turns left to right in the lane, comes up short, foul on Irving.
Ooh, and that was a good defensive possession by the Mavs. Late call there on that Tatum shot in the paint.
Well, and again, Boston playing the mismatch basketball and playing it really well tonight. And that was, you could call the foul there, but there has been a lot more contact that they've actually let go as Irving picks up his second foul. And Tatum on the line, the first one is good.
To your point, both teams are playing mismatch basketball. We're hunting their bigs, mainly
they are.
They're hunting our smalls, Kyrie and Luka, and so far Boston's doing a better job of it than the Mavs are.
Al Horford back in the game, or Derek White, excuse me, back in the game to replace Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, who look to go back up by 14 again. And they do. The Celtics 38, the Mavericks 24. Irving 1 of 5 from the floor. Here's his 6th attempt for 3. It's good as he goes over Porzingis to score on the little drag move.
First three-pointer he's had since game 3.
Right wing, Holiday 3 is good over Kleber.
He matched it. He matched it. 3 for 3.
Shoot a lot of them. They generally make a lot of them. They did the other night. They got blown out as Kyrie on the drive, and he's fouled on his way to the basket.
And that's what adds pressure to the Mavericks. When they're on offense, they think they have to score every time down the floor because you know how quickly Boston can go and get a quick 3 off.
Brown comes back in for the Celtics. And Porzingis will sit. You see Joe Mazzulla basically playing in about 3-minute stints here in the first half. Here's Kyrie, left corner. Derrick Jones back in for 3, rattles in.
That's key. He's got to be able to hit those shots when those opportunities are in the corners. So few corner threes for the Mavs.
The rare corner 3 make for the Mavericks. We're 7 of 13 from 3 in the 2 games in Dallas after 2 of 8 here in Boston. As Tatum against Kleber with 7 to shoot. Right wing, left, spin right on the drive, take it off the floor, and scores on the board over Lively.
And that was just offense being better than the defense there. Actually, the defense is pretty good.
43 to 30. Derrick Jones on the drive from right to left into the lane and draws the foul.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see, even in a crowded, packed paint. Draw the foul when you get up there. Don't settle for a contested 3.
Second on Jaylen Brown. And only the second and third free throw attempts for the Mavericks. The only one in the first quarter was by Luka on the and 1.
That's because they've been settling for 3. 16 of their 28 shots are from deep.
Derrick Jones, 72% in the playoffs on 18 of 25. And looking for his 8th point, and that's no good. Way off, short and left.
And again, we saw this in those games in Boston last week. You've got to be able to hit those freebies.
Because the Celtics don't give you very many of them. Mavericks in the series from the free throw line just 70.4% on 20.3 free throw attempts per game, which is a little higher generally than what Boston allows their opponents. Second foul shot is good, and it's 43 to 31 Celtics. 7:35 remaining in the first half of Game 5. Tatum outside the arc, left of the circle, moving toward his right, drives on Lively, got the step on it, met by Kleber, and Lively put it on the board, score it with a foul.
Wow.
For 3, Kleber gets called for the foul.
Tatum
Make it 3.
4 of 9 overall, 10 points, going to the line for possibly his 11th. Got Kleber up in the air.
P.J. Washington back in to replace Kleber. And Sam Hauser back in the game for the Celtics as well.
As much as you need defense, you need offense as well. Kleber sometimes hesitant to shoot that shot, not hitting his tonight. As well as he is on defense, you got to have some offense. PJ subbing in for him.
And Gafford in now to replace Lively with 7:08 remaining in the half. And Tatum, who began the game missing his first 4, has hit 4 of his last 5 and knocks down the free throw. 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game, and Boston's biggest lead at 15. 46-31. Irving over the line, left to right. Luka driving on White. To the rim against Tatum. Hangs, banks, missed it. But he draws a foul.
Oh, and he's mad at himself for not converting that and one opportunity. Nice two-man game between Luka and Kyrie to open that up.
The foul is on Tatum, his first. And Luka will go to the line after a Joe Mazzulla timeout with 6:56 remaining in the first half of Game 5. Celtics trying to win the NBA championship tonight. Mavericks trying to send it back to Dallas for Game 6 on Thursday. It's the Celtics 46, the Mavericks 31 on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
Winning does.
Bum, bum, bum. Those of you guys new here, be sure to like it up on the stream. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Kimbronator here. We're covering it play-by-play. I like to cover games play-by-play, but I'll be honest, I'm not a basketball guy. I love it, but I don't know enough of it to call it comfortably like these guys can. I can do baseball and football, but I cannot do basketball. So do apologize, but I've got the professional announcers. I'm sitting here with you. So we're here in chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We got people watching from the Philippines in here. So it's a world audience here, guys.
It's the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
Hey, Mavs fans, secure your spot on the Club Maverick wait list for access to season tickets, exclusive events, and playoff perks once available. Multiple plans are offered, so save your spot in line for the ultimate Mavs experience. Join the wait list today at Mavs.com/waitlist. 6:56 remaining in the first half of Game 5. Celtics 46, Mavericks 31. It's Boston's biggest lead of the night. But the big guns, Brian, have not fired for the Mavericks, and especially from three-point range. Luka and Kyrie a combined 1 for 6. They're a combined 2 for 20 in the last 6 quarters. And Doncic by himself has missed his last 11 from behind the three-point line.
You haven't forced a turnover. You're losing the rebounding battle by 4. You're already shooting only 31% from 3, and your 2 studs have 10 points combined. That's why you're down 15.
The Celtics ended the first quarter hitting 5 of the last 6. They've started the second quarter hitting 6 of 7, 11 of their last 13 after a 6 of 19 start. And Doncic on the line as we resume after the Jason Tatum foul. Only 5 points so far on 2 of 7 shooting. Free throw is no good. Hits the front rim twice and bounces away. Mavericks shot 65% from the line in the 2 games here in Boston. And tonight they are 2 of 4.
What we do know about this Mavs team is there is no give up. We've seen them make rallies.
And he missed the both in the rebound taken by Holiday.
What? That's unheard of for him.
Holiday splits a double team to the rim. No good. Challenged by Gafford. The rebound tipped and controlled by Doncic. Luka on the move against Tatum. Slows it up outside the arc, left of the circle. Gafford up the screen to the left. And then slips through the screen now against Hauser. Push bounce pass right. Kyrie for 3. That's short. Rebound. Gafford had it knocked away from him by Hauser out of bounds. So the Mavericks get 14 to shoot. Left side, inbound in front of the Dallas bench. As Jaylen Brown runs to the scorer's table to get in to replace Al Horford.
Now the Celtics
got
playing
that
small.
super small lineup. Let's see if they go to Gafford here, because that's what's worked. They're going to go to Gafford right there for the dunk. Nice out-of-bounds play. Ryan Washington, the perfect lob.
Well, it's great recognition of seeing that there's no rim protection in there and immediately going to the lob. Let's see how long Boston stays with it.
46-33. Tatum to the right wing. Holiday trying to get it to Tatum against Kyrie. Skip it over the top. And Hauser could not haul it in. A turnover for the Celtics.
Gafford was trying to stay by the rim, so the pass went to his man Hauser, but it was a bad pass out of bounds.
And that the first Boston turnover of the night in 17 minutes and 52 seconds. As Jones receives the inbound from Kyrie, and here comes up the right side. Right to left on the blow by to the rim. Wrap around Gafford. There's the dunk.
We'll see how long Missoula stays with this. They're not going to want to use Tillman. And
Drive it in. That's what we want. Aggressive play by Dallas.
Well, that was poor defense by Boston. That they just never picked up Kyrie. Had a whole head of steam getting all the way to the rim. Here's Brown out to the top. Holiday against Gafford. To the right to Tatum. Bounce to his left. To Holiday in the lane. Back out left wing. Derek White three. That's no good. Tipped out by Kyrie, but controlled by Hauser. Back to Tatum on the drive to the rim. And the blow by of Gafford to lay it in.
Yeah, Gafford was caught outside. Nobody was at the rim.
13 for Tatum. 48-35. Doncic looking left.
Just two. You know, I'd like to see Dallas stop shooting threes. Just drive it in the paint and shoot. I think they'll be better off at doing that.
Got away with it. Cross court finds Washington. He'll drive on Holiday. Got to the rim and scores.
Third straight bucket at the rim for the Mavs.
See, that's what they got to do.
Mavericks might have been fortunate there and thought Irving traveled. Here comes Holiday. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Doncic. Ahead to Washington on the push. Derek Jones, right wing to the rim. Lays it up and in. And Joe Mazzulla's going to
see, real quick, you got to do that.
Cut the deficit to 9. 4 straight possessions, Brian, after Boston goes small, and the Mavericks make them pay.
I'll be right back.
Great recognition of knowing if there's no rim protection in there because of the limited Porzingis minutes and not wanting to go to Tillman. They go right to the hoop with those 8 points at the bucket.
An 8-2 run for the Mavericks. 4:53 remaining in the first half of Game 5. The Celtics 48, the Mavericks 39 on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Great medical care, like great basketball, takes teamwork and a commitment to being the very best. At UT Southwestern Medical Center, we're on a mission of healing, discovery, and education, and the ultimate victory is your good health. Fulfilling that mission has made UT Southwestern the #1 hospital in DFW for 7 straight years, an excellent winning streak. Finding answers, changing lives. UT Southwestern, the official healthcare partner of the Dallas Mavericks. Go Mavs!
Winning doesn't just happen on game day.
Football Nation, how's it going, man?
When you put in the work. That's how the Mavs do it. And it's
single game possession. You got it right, man.
47-year.
How have you been, man? I was thinking about you the other day. Brahmas made it to the championship, but they were close. I didn't get to watch a single game this year of that. Hey, those of you guys that are in here, be sure to like and subscribe to Football Nation. He's a great YouTuber as well, does some great content. So y'all be sure to check out his channel as well. The EA Finals. The Eagle. There is Football Nation's channel. And I'll do one better for him too. Let's copy this. And this is his link as well, guys. Be sure to check him out. Oh, it didn't. It doesn't like him when I do that. Oh, man. You don't have to thank me, man. You're awesome. Here is Football Nation's website. Check him out, guys. Boston. Down in Boston. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Let's see if the Mavs can stay in this one. Wow. That ball went sky high. Let's find out. One way to tell. Who stands to lose more? The Mavericks or Boston? That is a question, I would think. He did travel. He pulled up. Celtics can score fast. He's missing those shots. I agree with you. If they do win tonight, I think you could see a Game 7. Oh, Luka! So, oh, did I have it? I'm sorry, I had it on mute. So the point spread is 11 points. 11 and a half points.
Themselves have got to be better, but they are who Boston is keying on defensively and trying to get the ball out of their hands and making others beat them. They've got to find a way to get their shot.
My stream deck went to sleep. I didn't see it when I touched it.
Falling for Luka in Game 4 aren't falling tonight, as you mentioned, 2 of 8 overall. They are combined 4 of 15.
You know, what's been interesting is in these playoffs, when the Mavericks have had multiple days off, They have not played nearly as well. They're 4-5 in those games. When they have one day off, like they have between games 3 and 4, the Mavericks
so celebrate. Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to the old schedule.
Celtics bring it up. Here's White against Josh Green. Lively's back in as well. As Tatum on the move from left to right. Against Lively, backs up on the dribble. Under 3 to play here in the third. Tatum, right of the lane. Down low, dunker spot, Holiday. Got inside of Doncic.
Man.
And the Mavericks worked on that and have been working on that for the last 3 games. And Holiday just burned him there. Just to keep Holiday out of that dunker spot. 52-39. Here's Washington, right to left, crossing over, reaching in. Brown knocked it away. Loose on the floor. White went for it. Horford went for it, and able to get it ahead to Brown. 2-on-1 to the rim, lays it in.
And that is 10 points off turnovers for the Celtics in a game where they're up 15.
Back to a 15-point game. 2:10 remaining in the first half. Washington right baseline through the lane, left corner. Josh Green, 3, hit it. Boy,
nice.
Josh Green with 3 monstrous 3-pointers for the Mavericks here in the first half.
The Mavericks have only had 6 of them. He has 3 of them, and he's only played 8 minutes.
Green in the playoffs, 35.8% from 3. He was 3 of 8 in the first 3 games of the series. And tonight, 3 of 3. From
looks like
the Mavericks with 2:09 left in this half.
Green bloodied his mouth.
Jason Kidd.
They were going for that fumble ball.
Seemed a little tight, a little antsy with this crowd, so amped up to see the trophy raised here at home. Get back to Luka and Kyrie doing what they do, attacking the basket and attacking some mismatches, trying to get into the hole and having some effectiveness from deep by everybody else.
Well, again, the offensive rebounding for Boston, the 50-50 balls.
I'm sorry, that was White. That was White. They bloodied his mouth. He took a face plant.
They're playing with the intensity that we saw the Mavericks playing with in Game 4 with their backs up against the wall. Boston knows this is their Game 7. They don't want to have to go back to Dallas.
So it'll be Boston's ball. 2:09 remaining in the half, 54-42. As Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Chest pass left to Tatum. Play by Lively on the switch. Now Doncic on the switch as Tatum backs up. Under 2 to play in the half. As he drives, protects the ball. Looping right, catch and shoot. Brown 3, good.
Left him wide open.
Attack the paint, draw help, find the open guy outside.
I think they're fixing to stick the knife in him here.
As Kyrie on the drive, that's not close as it hit the board. Rebound to Holiday. Up the left side. Holiday against Green. Left corner, Brown sets his feet. There by Doncic. Puts it on the floor instead. Now drives left to right. Fading away and throws it to the corner. White's there for 3. It's good.
They have the ball and body movement like we saw.
Turning up the heat on them now. Down 18 points.
Just over the line on the right. The Celtics have the 3-pointer going tonight. They're almost impossible to beat when it happens on the drive and laid it up and in. Able to turn the corner and drive the baseline. The first points for Doncic here in the second quarter. 60-40.
With a minute to go, his first points.
Tatum out top.
They just got to drive it in.
For Brown in the lane against Washington. Back out White. Pass blocked by Kyrie. Makes the save, but it's into Brown. Brown against Doncic. Driving left to right. And on the run. Banked it, missed it. Luka the foul.
Luka a lot better again in this game, staying in front of his man, but does draw the foul.
And we've got something going on.
The fan, Kyrie was in the crowd. When he went to save that ball, he never came out of the crowd.
Yeah, the security folks here at the TD Garden.
Obviously sensitive because of the venom that has been spewing towards Kyrie all series.
And Kyrie actually went right over the ABC television table. Mike Green with a solid move to the left to avoid getting hit.
I'm glad we're up here because I don't have that kind of, I don't have those reflexes. I'd be throwing you in front of me.
Big first half for Jaylen Brown on the line to shoot. First trip to the line. On the way and short. Just 64.5% for Brown in the playoffs.
Tatum and Brown combined 27 points. Kyrie and Irving combined 12 points.
And
you're
it's
down
a
16.
16-point game. There you go, right there. Second one by Brown is good. Those two, Brown and Tatum, combined for 18 here on the court. Here's Washington for three. Outside the arc, right of the circle, hits the left of the rim.
Man, they're try them threes. Give them up. Drive it in. Shoot it.
The Celtics are 8 of 20. And an 8-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Tatum just over the line on the left. 6 to shoot, sidestep.
What's he going to do?
Three, hit it.
Man.
Not only does he have those 9 assists, he's got 16 points.
Doncic brings it up. 6, 5, 4 on the drive to the rim. He's fouled, he scores, and he'll go to the line for an and one.
Luka not giving up. 9 points now in the game. Last 2 buckets, the Mavericks struggling from the three-point line. So Luka just takes it upon himself and draws the foul on Tatum.
Tatum gets called for the foul. His second. 36 points for the Celtics in the second quarter. And Tatum and Brown have combined for 21 of them.
Now, superstars at this point in the series take over. All the adjustments have been made. You can talk about what role players are doing. It's a superstar closeout game. And so far, Boston's much maligned duo that everybody wanted to split up years ago has stepped up.
Heck wanted to split them up after last year when they lost the Eastern Conference Finals. Foul shot by Luka is no good. Horford the rebound to Peyton Pritchard from half court. He fires and he hits at the horn.
Holy cow.
Time in the series. Peyton Pritchard, who basically has not been able to hit the broadside of a barn, has played beat the clock.
That is the last second shot guy. You know it. They know it. Everybody in the building knows that you got to put it.
Does he just practice that?
This building is shaking right now. They're feeling it. Their team is up 21, just as they were at halftime in game 1. Officially a 49-footer for Peyton Pritchard.
This is going to be crazy, guys.
2 feet behind the midcourt line. And Boston, 24 minutes away from its first championship since 2008. And
Is it going to be Boston, or what's going to happen here?
Franchise history, that was what the Celtics do, Brian. It's what they're all about. It's about their three-point shooting. It's been bad, really, in this series overall.
It has.
Tonight, just under 34% for the series, but they were huge in the first half of game 1 when they went 11 of 27. They were 10 of 21 in the first half tonight.
They're minus 12 at the three-point line. They're giving up 48% from 3. If that's happening, you're going to need some real offense from your superstars. They have a combined 14 points.
The Celtics shoot 52% overall. 10 of 21, 47.6% from 3. They out-rebound the Mavericks 23-16 with 5 offensive rebounds, 7 second-chance points. The Mavericks shoot respectably enough at the 49% overall, but just 6 of 19 from 3 and 2 of 6 from the free throw line, and 8 turnovers for 11 Boston points. Just too many things going against them. They're going to have to be letter perfect to try to bring this back to Dallas for game 6 on Thursday night. Otherwise, it's a big party. They get the duck boats out here in Boston. We've reached halftime of game 5. The Celtics 67 and the Mavericks 46. Kevin Gray at the Modelo Sports Desk with highlights from the first half and the rest of the day in the NBA and around the sporting world coming your way next on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. You never have to pay overdraft fees again when you're banking through Chime. That's right, Chime is changing the game. Chime has no monthly fees, and with SpotMe, you get fee-free overdraft on debit card purchases. Now that's banking that has your back. SpotMe eligibility requirements and limits apply. Go to Chime.com for details. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, N.A. members FDIC.
Live Your Free is the newest plan from TXU Energy that completely takes the guesswork out of saving.
Because it automatically adapts to give me free energy when I use it most every month.
Correct. Free days, free nights, or free weekends. Also correct.
It's the first and only plan of its kind that's 100% personalized to me.
Correct again.
So I always get my biggest savings without ever changing a thing.
That's the TXU Energy Max Free Guarantee. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Free energy charges and time periods defined in Plan EFL. TDU and other bill charges apply normally. Visit TXU.com for details.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Great medical care, like great basketball, takes teamwork and a commitment to being the very best. At UT Southwestern Medical Center, we're on a mission of healing, discovery, and education, and the ultimate victory is your good health. Fulfilling that mission has made UT Southwestern the #1 hospital in DFW for 7 straight years, an excellent winning streak. Finding answers, changing lives. UT Southwestern, the official healthcare partner of the Dallas Mavericks. Go Mavs!
Live Your Free is the newest plan from TXU Energy that completely takes the guesswork out of saving.
Because it automatically adapts to give me free energy when I use it most every month.
Correct.
Free days, free nights, or free weekends.
Also correct.
It's the first and only plan of its kind that's
All right, I'm gonna mute that one. Let's unmute this one here. Let's see what they're saying.
What's the difference in what you've seen in the first half versus what you saw back then?
This looks like a completely different team. It looks like a confident team, Malika, a team that's learned from its mistakes, a team that's not afraid of the moment, and Drew Holiday certainly helps that. Porzingis gave him some decent minutes. This team's not afraid of winning the championship. In 22, I think they had some doubt. Steve Kerr said something interesting. He said, after you win one, you don't doubt anymore. You know you can do it. Well, they're still trying to push through that. We've seen them try to push through that the whole playoffs. But the whole season long, Malika, they've been a dominant team. Top 2 offense, defense, if you wanted to go with the numbers, like Julia said. Small point. End of the first quarter, Exum had the ball with 3 seconds to go. He didn't throw the ball up. Just let it expire. Peyton Pritchard takes the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small thing, and Exum wasn't in the same place, but little things like that just continue to add up. Pritchard did it again. It was crazy.
Well, it was the longest shot made in the finals in the last 25 years that Pritchard took right there.
All the
Really?
that I
Crazy stat.
Boston doing well. They've done well. All those things you looked at, well, they hadn't shot threes well in the series so far. They're just raining three-pointers, not even counting that last one, Malika.
It's a Boston three party.
It is. Drew Holiday, I mean, the one thing I might have anticipated correctly, the only thing, is that Holiday would be the guy to lead them. And he get them off to a really good start in the first quarter when it was back and forth and Dallas was hanging in there for a while. And then Jason Tatum, anybody waiting for him to have that great game, he's having it. And it's not just scoring, it's distributing, it's getting his team involved, it's defending. They have shut Luka and Kyrie out.
Right. Okay.
Shut them out.
That is true.
I appreciate everything y'all saying. So where the hell is the disgust? Because I'm disgusted. This is game 5 of the NBA Finals, and you're on the road. The stars show up. The best player on offense for the Dallas Mavericks has been Josh Green off the bench, who hit all 3 of his threes. Luka's holding on to the ball too damn much. He's disrupted their pace. Kyrie is just a no-show. Just an absolute no-show right now. We know he is a superstar. He is much better than this. I don't know what's going on with him in Boston, but it's bad, okay? You look at them, 6 for 18 shooting, 14 points. Tatum and Brown, 31 points on 12 of 25 shooting. This is game 5 of the NBA Finals. The stars
Stephen A.
showed up. The stars for Dallas.
Yep.
There's an APB out for them right now. Okay, now that's the second half. They were down 29 in game 2, okay? They came down.
Oh, gosh.
They came back and they cut it to within 8, all right? Well, guess what? They're down 21 now. You got a second half. It's a championship on the line. Show some fight. Just show some fight.
Julius, what is the coach going to say? What's Jason Kidd saying right now?
I mean, after this first half, obviously a 20-point game. Like I said, teams in the NBA, they score at a tremendous rate. So third quarter is a 20-point game. Get it under 10 by the fourth quarter. Give yourself a shot. That's all you got to do is give yourself a chance.
I need to see a Dallas Mavericks team that didn't come here to say, well, at least we didn't get swept. Try to win.
Try to win.
I don't think it has to do with effort. I'm not saying that narratively, but you got to be more effective than that. Being overwhelmed.
Boston is just the dominant team. Like, that's what it looks like.
They getting beat.
I'm Jason Tatum.
They just beat them up.
We'll be right back.
You heard Stephen A. Smith. He's like, don't just say you didn't get swept. Show up to play. I like it. Show up to play. So, Kimbronator here. If those of you new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button. It's free. It's the best way to support this broadcast. It doesn't cost you a whole lot of money, especially in today's economy. Everything's high. So, just hit the thumbs up. Let me know you're here. The more likes, the more we can boost that number up there. I want to see that at 100, 200, 300. Let's get them up there, man. The more we boost it, the more we will get more people in here. And reach out and tell somebody you love them. We're currently at halftime. So let's look at some of the stats here. I got it pulled up here. Point spread change. So it's got Boston at 17.5 points to beat the Mavericks. That is the money line on on the wager right now if you were a betting man. So according to the win probability, 94.4% according to Yahoo Sports. Washington is sitting at 20 minutes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 points. That's hurting them. Jones Jr. is 13 minutes, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steal, 1 block, and 10 points. See, these other guys have to kind of start pulling a little bit of their weight. Luka is only sitting at 9 points, and Kyrie's sitting at 5. That's where the Mavericks are hurting at right now. Is just guys are not showing up. You got one guy in double digits, and that's Jones Jr. On the Boston side, you have 3 guys in double digits. Brown's got 15, Tatum's got 16, and Holiday's got 11. So they just got to stay consistent. So kind of curious to see what happens this second match. And from the bench alone, looking at the bench, Green for Dallas has 9. He's on the bench. He's got 9 points for Dallas. He's got almost as much as the starter, Jones Jr. So get the bench involved. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr. last game hit, I think it was 4 or 5 threes in a row. He hasn't even been in 1 second. I'd stick him in if it was me. What's it going to hurt you? You're down 21 points. Give him a chance. Just saying. Let me know what you guys think. And if you're new here, don't forget to vote in the poll. We're going to end it at the start of the 4th quarter. We'll end the poll, but be sure to drop your votes in. We're sitting at 33 votes. Wow. 52% to 48. 52% of you guys say the Mavericks will win. Man, I hope you're right, but I think it's looking like Boston's going to take it. In the first 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter, tell you that. I'd say by the first, I won't say 4. 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter will tell us who's going to win. If Dallas can come out and actually slow down Boston and start scoring quick, because you don't have, there's 2 full quarters left, but you're down 21 points. So Not an easy task. That indeed. Let's see what the radio broadcast. Let me get it back up here.
It happens every day of the week when you put in the work. That's how.
Yeah, there's nothing yet. They're still on break. All I do is win. Playing some music here, guys. I do have... I didn't put up my stream beats on this stream. Bum, 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 bum. Seems like halftime's longer during these than the regular games. Four is
NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear.
Still got a bunch of commercials on.
Designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
All of us.
You know what In-N-Out hamburgers are all about. But what about our
Do you like
fries?
In-N-Out burgers?
It all
I sure
begins
do.
with the finest, freshest potatoes, hand cut right in the store, then cooked to perfection in 100% sunflower oil and served piping hot. Now that's a side order worth singing about.
All of us.
Back to the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
Chuck Cooperstein and Brian Damaris at the TD Garden in Boston as we get ready for the third quarter of Game 5. And the Mavericks have been a most resilient lot all season, Brian. That is going to be put to the ultimate test here, down by 21.
Billy, let's see.
Maybe not so much the players, but certainly the fans in the building are preparing for one party.
Boston, are they going to finish it out?
Boston police have closed down Causeway Street just outside the building in anticipation
Closing it up.
Celebration. But can the Mavericks do something like
Hey guys, keep hitting that like button. Let's boost this stream. It's free. I appreciate you stopping in here to watch this with me.
They start this second half a little differently than they started the game. Keep trying to attack the basket, attack those mismatches.
Mavericks in whites, they shoot to our right or toward us. The Celtics in green, they shoot to our left or away from us. And here is Gafford on the way to the basket, but he misses the layup that time, trying to challenge Tatum, who comes down with a rebound. To the right to White and to Tatum, mid-post. Spins away from Gafford and misses the turnaround in and out. Washington the rebound. Here comes Luka, spinning to his left away from Brown. On the drive against White, turning left, tough fadeaway, hit it from 12 feet.
And that big on small post-up matchup hits the fadeaway, the Dirk one-legged.
67-48. Here comes White. Back out to Horford, top of the arc, right to Tatum. Flyby by Gafford, right corner Holiday. Circles right to left into the lane and then drops it off to Tatum down low. They've got that ball moving, they got the players moving, and they're making it look pretty easy defensively right now, or offensively.
Ball and body movement. If they're going to get back in this game, the Mavs are going to have to do it starting on defense.
Kyrie, deep three, straight away, in and out. The rebound to White. Kyrie.
Man, they're still trying those threes. Those threes are not going to work.
Tatum, top of the arc against Gafford.
They're not playing the same game plan they were doing last time. Last game.
Between his legs, in and out to his left, 10 to shoot, backs up again. Now attacks it with the right, and foul by Gafford from behind.
Tatum's aggressiveness, he's either getting his shot or being able to dish it out and start that defense getting into a blender.
Yeah, the aggressiveness for the Celtics tonight from the get-go. I mean, you could tell, look, they were embarrassed Friday night by how they played. And they were not going to do that again.
This is more what we saw in those first two games here, those blow-bys opening up that offense.
Inbound to Holiday from right to left against Gafford. The handoff to White against Doncic. Over Luka's challenge for three. It's good.
Sticking it in, 72.
Shooting 50% from three.
Derek White was 2 of 8 in game 4. 3 of 6 from deep tonight. 72-48, Kyrie against Tatum. In and out to his right, to the nail. Drop it off for Gafford, inside of Holiday, and Holiday the slap across the neck of Gafford before he could get into the act.
Kyrie just can't find any openings inside. They're building a wall and just making it really hard for him to turn that corner.
Well, again, when you're also taking it out of the basket, not getting your rebounds, here's the inbound to Gafford, and he's able to score. Let him right to the rim, and then over White and Horford.
Post-up move by Daniel.
6 for Gafford. Right side, Brown. Right to left on Luka. Into the lane. Through the lane. Horford catch and shoot.
Wide open.
That's what they do.
He was wide open. Nobody there with him.
They find the open shooter.
He's just sitting there.
12 of 23 for Boston, and Brown with a foul on Luka, moving to his right. And then Luka, just for good measure, throws one up on the right wing with his left hand and went in.
Celtics are up 18 on the three-point line. They're shooting 52% from three. It's almost impossible to beat this team when they're shooting that effectively from deep.
Lively checks in for Gafford. That's his in and who's out. Brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about. Is Irving trying to get it into Jones. Couldn't do it. Now to Lively. Back to Kyrie. Along the right side. Drives on Holiday. Comes up the other side. Draws a foul. It's 3 fouls on Drew Holiday. Zach Zarba with the call. Then Kyrie will go to the foul line to shoot.
3 on Holiday, 3 on Brown.
Joe Mazzulla looking over to see if he wants to challenge this.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like he will. So Irving on the line. Has lost 7 consecutive games here in Boston over the last 3 years as he hits the first one since he stepped on the Leprechaun. 19.2 points, 42.6% shooting, 25.6% from 3. And it hasn't been a whole lot better tonight. Three bounces, the spin, the shot is good.
You have to be calm and get in that zen space with this crowd really up against him.
75-52. 2.5 gone, third quarter. Tatum drives right, kick it right. Horford show and go on Lively on the move. Pumping twice, put it up short, draws the foul. Hey, Al Horford, for the most part, Brian, over the last 3 games has been really passive, but he's been very aggressive tonight.
Yeah, knowing that he has to play an advanced role, especially with Porzingis out or limited like he is tonight. This team really took a hit when they lost Horford the first time, and he was so important to this team. They got him back. Kind of an underrated piece. We talked about.
Hey,
Porzingis,
Sylvia, how you doing?
Time, but Horford,
Silva.
about Brad Stevens,
Sorry.
the current executive of the year. Getting him back has been huge.
Doing great. I hope you're doing great as well.
Playing his 186th playoff game.
Everybody don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the stream.
Having played 193 playoff games.
And cast your votes. We're going to end the vote poll at the start of the fourth quarter.
You wonder if they do win.
Jose, that's right.
Second foul shot, no good, but Washington couldn't control the rebound. White does. To Horford, to Brown coming down the lane. Met by Washington. Behind him to the cutting Holiday for a left-hand layup. And a timeout by Jason Kidd. As the lead
Jason Kidd's got to get them riled up now.
With 9:10 remaining in the third quarter of Game 5. It's the Celtics 78, the Mavericks 52 on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
There are a lot of ways to make whiskey, but there's only one way to make
That's
Jack
crazy.
Daniels. Jack could have been like any other whiskey.
Hope you're doing
Instead,
great,
it's
Jose.
charcoal
Hope you're having a
mellow
great
through 10 feet
Monday.
of hard
Hey,
sugar maple
it's going to
charcoal.
be a great
We
week
use
this
water
week.
from Cave Spring Hollow in
Tell
Lynchburg,
somebody
Tennessee.
out there
It's
y'all
no
love them.
coincidence
Just
that Jack is what it is today.
friends,
Because when you
family,
make your
just
own
tell
label,
somebody,
you
hey,
make
I love
everything
you,
else
man.
yours too. But we don't need to tell you that, do we? Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 registered trademarks. 2022 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Modelo.
You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter.
I'll mute that one for you guys. Sorry, exposing y'all to all these. Go Mavs. The bigger the fight, the better the reward.
Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
In Game 4 of this series, the Celtics shot a playoff low for them, 36.2%. Tonight, they are shooting 54.7%, which if it holds would be a playoff high as they built a 78-52 lead with 9:10 remaining in the third quarter. And before we resume, let's pause for station identification on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
97.1 The Eagle, KEGL Fort Worth, Dallas. An iHeart radio station. iHeart Radio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Celtics by 26 in total control, looking like themselves tonight, quite frankly, as compared to certainly the last 5 quarters in Dallas. And the Mavericks just out of sorts, Brian, from the get-go. And it really started with the first few possessions of the game where they didn't even really try to drive the ball with baskets, settle for three-pointers. And frankly, that's just not their game.
No, they have to get back to what they were good at, which is the dribble penetration, which opens up things from the outside. They were settling for the shots, only shooting 30% from deep in this game. And their two key players, Luka and Kyrie, combined 18 points tonight.
Josh Green in the game out of the timeout for the Mavericks as we resume. And trying to get in Derek Jones, and he does. And Jones will bring it up. Across the line to the right to Green in the middle, straight left To Kyrie.
Defense.
Chased by Brown, but they can't get it to him. Against Derek White on the isolation down the left side. Stepping back, challenged by White for three, no good. Weak side rebound to Horford.
See, they got to stop these threes. They're not making them. If I was Jason Kidd, I'd be like, don't shoot another three, drive it in. It's just me. I didn't play basketball, but that's what I would do.
Got to the rim, missed the layup. Hit the back rim, Lively the rebound. Luka, long pass, Green, left corner. Met by Holiday, so he couldn't shoot it. Put it on the floor, across the floor, left to right. To Jones to the right wing, short corner, Green. Finds Luka right wing, over Brown for three, way short. Green, the offensive rebound, and is able to put it up and
see,
that shot.
take the short shots,
Green
man.
Continue to play aggressively, now tied with Luka for leading scorer on the team.
He's got 11, which ties his playoff high. Three-pointer from the right corner for Horford is no good, and Doncic with a rebound. Luka from right to left. Back to his right, in and out to his right on Tatum. Pulls up for the right elbow, that's no good, not close. Derek White, the rebound, got slapped at by Jones. No foul call as White brings it up. Looping pass right to Brown. Drives on Kyrie, protects the ball. Loop it left corner, Tatum. Run off the line, back out, Holiday, 4-3. Rims out, and Kyrie one-hands the rebound as he goes to the ground. Outlet left to Green. Played by White, 7.5 to play, third quarter. Kyrie against White, left wing. Put it on the floor, into the lane. Turning left, tough fadeaway, hit it.
Yeah, attacking the mismatch inside instead of just settling. When the ball touches the paint, they have a better chance of either getting that bucket or a kick out.
Fans on their feet trying to urge the Celtics on. They want no let-up. They smell the blood in the water.
Smell the blood and water.
Driving left at the elbow. Pass blocked by Luka. Picked up by Lively. In the middle to Irving. Bounce pass to Luka against Horford. Steps back, top of the arc. Way off, left to the rim. Rebound to Brown. Luka now 5 of 14 and 0 of 5 from 3.
He's got to give it up.
For his last 13 from behind the three-point line. Brown to his right. They ran away from him. He missed it off the left of the rim. Holiday, offensive rebound. Number 7 for the Celtics. As they get it out to Brown. To his left off Horford. Driving left on Luka. And a reach-in foul. Kyrie from the back. Luka in front. It's Doncic's foul, and that's 3 on him.
When you look at what Holiday was just an absolute perfect fit for this team. What they were missing, Marcus Smart was kind of heart and soul, brought some intensity at defensive end, really couldn't run things for him. And Holiday's such a high basketball IQ player, intense on defense, knows what to do and cut on offense.
Porzingis checks in to replace Horford, and immediately Derek Lively fouls Porzingis as he was trying to come across the lane after having inbounded the ball. That's 3 on Lively, 4 on the Mavericks. Porzingis inbound again to Tatum. 78-56. Celtics with the lead. Brown and around the horn to Holiday. Back to Brown. Drives on Luka to the right baseline. Got around him. Met by Lively. Hook it back out. Tatum over Josh Green for 3. As the shot clock goes off. No good. Rebound. White beat Luka to the loose ball. Out to Porzingis. Touch it left. Brown down low. Dunker spot. Holiday up the other side. Missed the layup. Rebound tipped out. Controlled by Jones. And the Mavericks fortunate there. Kyrie on the drive. Scoop it right corner. Josh Green 3. Good. And
oh, nice.
Playoff high for Josh Green tonight. 14 points, including 4 of 4 from 3 in 5 of 5 overall.
Leads all Maverick scorers with 14 points in his 13 minutes of play.
Here comes White to the front court. On the right side. Backs up on the dribble. Against Kyrie. Works toward his left. Tatum slips out of a screen. White to Tatum. Kick it right corner, short corner. Holiday to the right of the lane. Pops it, hits it for 10 feet.
Ball and body movement continuing to give the defense problems.
Drew Holiday, who again was minus 38 in game 4. Terrific tonight. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Luka on the drive. He'll hang back and score with a foul on Porzingis.
Yeah, you got the switch on to Porzingis and testing the mobility of that ankle. Goes in. Porzingis a little late. Draws.
I thought it was his knee. I didn't think it was his ankle.
One opportunity for Luka.
And here comes Tim Hardaway in the game to replace Derek Jones.
You've got to have some offense, Chuck, and he showed in fourth quarter you can still hit those threes given the opportunity. When you're down 18, hopefully if Luka hits this, You need somebody to put up some shots.
Hardaway, 5 3-pointers in the fourth quarter of Game 4. Only Steph Curry in the first quarter against the Celtics 2 years ago hit more 3-pointers in a single quarter in the play-by-play era.
Luka now the highest playoff points in a postseason in Mavericks history. Just overtook Dirk Nowitzki from 2006.
Leads
wow.
the NBA in points, rebounds, assists, and steals in these playoffs. No one has ever done that in the history of the
He's
NBA.
not having a good game tonight either.
Right to left. Bounce it through the lane, and Brown tried to stuff it. I don't know if Lively got it or it hit the rim, but
Lively
the rebound comes to the Mavericks. Here comes Luka. He lost it going up. Challenged by Porzingis. Comes down to Tatum. He runs it the other way. Euro step. Right to left. No good. Follow no good.
He traveled.
Go
he like picked it up and was running like a football player.
Mavericks have been down as many as
yeah, come on. This ain't football. You can't run with the ball. He's like a fullback running through there. Seriously. I don't understand that. I know you can't, like, I know they're trying to protect the ball, but he literally football carried that basketball in there.
Yeah, and 8 of them on the offensive glass, and those have been backbreakers for the Mavs and 9 second-chance points.
As Lively leaves. And Washington comes back in. Horford's going to check in for Porzingis.
Porzingis really worked hard to get back in this game. If this is a closeout game for the Celtics, he really wanted to be a part of it, active in Game 4, but did not play. And has played 10 minutes tonight. And just having him out there is enough attention grabbing for the Mavericks defensively.
Jason Tatum, a double-double tonight, 20 points and 10 rebounds, a 20-point lead at 82-62 for Boston. Here's Kyrie driving right, pulls up from just below the elbow, rolls off the rim, Horford the rebound.
See, Dallas is not getting their rebounds either.
Of this building, nipping at Kyrie again tonight. Tatum against Luka, in and out to his right, on the drive, he beat him, missed the layup. And Doncic with the rebound is 9th. Luka against Horford. He'll drive, take it all the way home off the board, and gets it to settle in.
Mazzulla wants to talk about it as it's now back to 18.
4:05 remaining, third quarter of Game 5.
I don't know, keep getting your votes in, everybody. This is, I don't know.
16 minutes.
I'm pretty sure Boston has it.
From their 18th NBA championship, the Mavericks trying to make a push here late in the third. It's the Celtics 82 and the Mavericks 64 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
At Hilton Anatole, it's all fun here. Located minutes from downtown Dallas, guests of all ages will enjoy Jade Waters Resort Pool, now open daily all summer long. Enjoy the Leisure Cove Pool with a swim-up bar. Relax along the lazy river. Recline in one of our luxury cabanas and so much more. The fun doesn't stop there. Experience the ultimate sport and game simulator at Topgolf Swing Suite with delicious food
Topgolf
and
Swing
exciting
Suite.
games. For your next summer getaway, Hilton Anatole has it all. Learn more at HiltonAnatole.com.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
There are a lot of ways to make whiskey, but there's only one way to make Jack Daniels. Jack could have been like any other whiskey. Instead, we charcoal mellow every drop through 10 feet of hard sugar maple charcoal. We use water from Cave Spring Hollow in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's no coincidence that Jack is what it is today. Because when you make your own label, you make everything else yours too. But we don't need to tell you that, do we? Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. 2022 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved.
With the Kroger app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in-store. Same low prices, same personalized deals, same rewards on the same high.
Keep getting your votes in. We're still sitting at 37 votes. Mavericks a 54% chance to win. That's not right. Here is the official
Start your cart today at Kroger.com.
According to Yahoo, it's 95.3% chance for the Boston Celtics to be the new NBA champions.
Back to the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
I'm Kevin Gray here at the Modelo Sports Desk and other NBA news. A new rule is in place this year that as soon as the finals are over, teams can begin to negotiate with their own free agents. So if the Mavericks are unable to come back tonight, free agency for teams with their own players could begin as soon as tomorrow. Let's go back out to Chuck Cooperstein and Brian Damaris.
And of course, the
no rest for the weary.
Of greatest interest will be Derek Jones, and Mavericks might have to do some gymnastics in order to get something like that done. He's had a heck of a year.
Well, let's worry about that later. And let's worry about the fact that you now have an 18-point game in the next 4:05. Can you get this to single digits? I don't think we're going to see Luka sitting anymore. We don't have to worry about non-Luka minutes. On the flip side, Celtics
he's not making it.
44% from three. They're 40-1 this year when they shoot over 40% from three.
Well, they have missed their last 4 from behind the three-point line, if you're looking for silver linings. Mavericks are shooting 49% for the game, but just 7 of 24 from 3. And again, the combination of Doncic and Irving, a combined 2 for their last 25 from 3.
That's bad.
Luka has missed his last 13 over the last nearly 7 quarters.
The Mavs playing small, Maxey at the 5.
And Dante Exum in the game as well, guarding Derek White as he brings it up the floor. Passes left to Jaylen Brown. Back out to White, down low on the cut for Horford. Knocked away by Luka, picked up by Horford again. To Tatum with 5 on the clock against Washington. Right to left, spins to his right, Washington knocked it away. Through the baseline with 1.9 seconds left for the Celtics to shoot. And Boston's been as dangerous in these situations, Brian, as at any time during the course of the series.
Yeah, watch Derek White here and also watch Hauser.
Inbound from the baseline to the right of the basket. White's going to inbound the ball. As they wipe up some sweat. Ball kids taking care of business. White looking. Doncic jumping up and down. Looking. Still looking. Finally dropped it in. Brown fading away. Hit the clock. Kleba never turned around to look for the rebound. And it bounced right into the hands of Derek White.
My
Here
goodness.
comes White. Right to left on the drive. Left to the lane. Step through. Then back out. Brown drives in the lane with the left hand over Hardaway. No good. Rebound. Horford. No good. Horford again. And no good. Rebound finally to Doncic.
Wow.
For Boston.
Man.
Shots.
Here comes Luka left to Hardaway. Sidestep right. Pull up 3. That's no good. Hauser with a rebound.
Tim coming up lane.
Brown left wing 3. That's no good. Rebound. Tipped out by Horford. Loose ball foul on Al Horford. John Goble with the call on the baseline.
Irving and Josh coming back in the game.
And
they're not going to let him come back in.
Nope. Well, they have to. It's on the free throw because
after the first free
throw, the Celtics are over the limit. Dante Exum's going to go to the line to shoot. Exum, his best game of the playoffs in Game 4. With 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, including 2 of 4 from 3. And the foul shot is good.
Nice. That helps.
For all the talk about the
and
issue
he makes
of the
more.
Bench, and it was real. The bench has not been the issue tonight. 22 points for the bench. 22 of the 65 starters have just not done enough. Second one here is no good. Rebound, Horford. 9 rebounds for Al Horford tonight to go along with 9 points. And it's 82-65. It's a 13-4 run for the Mavericks to try to get to this point. Tatum, fly by Exum, but didn't shoot. The Holiday back to Tatum. 2:45 remaining in the third. On the move, right in the lane, at the block. Shovel to Horford, out to Hauser. 2 to shoot. Off the bounce for 3, rimmed out. And Kleber with a rebound for the Mavericks. They can chip away a little more as Doncic brings it up. Brown staying with him. Screened by Washington. Behind the screen for 3. It's an air ball for Doncic.
I could tell when he let it go, he wasn't making it in. Luka's off tonight.
That's 14 going back to Game 4. He's got to get into the lane.
And he is hearing it from the crowd right now. 2:25 remaining in the third. Holiday Bounces right to left to Brown. Played by Josh Green. To his left. Back right, Hauser. Around Green. Take a rare 2 on the run, and he hits it.
2 minutes to play, 19-point game.
Hauser with 8. Kyrie against Hauser. Doing a good job moving his feet. Left hand push, Green. Left corner 3. That rims out. Jaylen Brown, the rebound, is 6th.
It's Green's first miss from deep tonight.
84-65. A minute 45 remaining in the third. Brown to his left. Pull up. Jumper good. Nobody went with him after the initial.
See, Dallas not playing aggressive. This is game over, guys. Boston is champions.
First points in the court. Josh Green trying to dunk it. Tatum blocked it. Picked up by Holiday. Fans on their feet. Tatum looking low for Holiday. Not there. Pass to the wing. Stolen by Doncic. Tried to get it to Horford. Luka on the drive. Bumping with Brown. Banked it. Missed it. Rebound to Kleba. Back out to Green.
You're there. Just dunk the ball.
Will try the 3. That's no good. Tatum
Man, you can't give up the threes. Just give them up.
7 of 28 from 3 for the Mavericks. Just not good enough.
Nope.
Brown against Irvin. 8 to shoot. To his left. Now against Luka. At the left of the lane. Makes him give it up. Back out. Tatum rise and fire for 3. That's no good. Holiday. Yet another offensive rebound for Boston. Drew Holiday with his 4th offensive rebound of the game. On the drive. Tatum right to left.
That was a travel.
Rims out. And Washington with a rebound for the
That should have been a travel on Tatum.
35 seconds. Against Hauser. To Doncic. On Hauser. Spinning left. Pumping again, banking, scoring.
This time he takes the aggression against that mismatch on Hauser right to the hole. He has 16.
16 for Luka. Fans come to their feet. Shot clock off. Last shot time.
Are they going to take a shot or are they going to shoot it?
Hit a half-court shot. Brown against Washington. To his left. Now against Luka with 2 and 1. Driving left. Did not get it away in time.
He didn't take it.
Sounds to end the third quarter.
Wow.
The Mavericks only gained 2 points on the Celtics through the third quarter. And
this is going to be insane. What do you think's going to happen here, guys? Coming into the fourth quarter. Wow. It's crazy. Hey, congratulations, Boston. They've played a phenomenal year. Got to give them credit. They're a great team. So, and a historic franchise as it is, too. I think it'd be between them and the Lakers are probably the top 2 franchises in the NBA. They have a lot of tradition there in Boston. So Boston fans have nothing to be down about, but everything to be up about too. So Mavs fans, those of you guys Mavs fans, hey, would you rather lose in the not even make it to the playoffs, or would you rather get to the championship? It's a heartbreaker, but hey, you got to the show. I mean, it's a lot to get there. Fourth quarter, it's going to be dang near impossible to come back in the fourth quarter. I mean, you'd have to play a lights out defense. They're not Mavericks are not hitting their shots. I think some of their problem is they're trying to play big ball, trying to shoot the threes. And if it was me coaching, I would just say, hey, I just want to drive in and score and take the fouls. Try to make it that way. But I'm not a basketball coach.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
It's the NBA Finals on 97.1.
It's the NBA Finals.
Eagle.
Chuck Cooperstein and Brian Damaris at the TD Garden in Boston, rocking right now. 12 minutes remaining, and the Celtics up 86-67. The Mavericks held Boston just 7 of 24 shooting in the third quarter, but could only gain 2 points on the Celtics as they outscored them 21-19. The Celtics actually missed their last 8 from three-point range after starting the game 12 of 23.
They missed 12 in a row at one point, but you're right. After all that, only to get 2 points. You're only getting 25% of your threes. You're getting out-rebounded by 13. 12 of the 41 rebounds Boston has are offensive rebounds.
Mavericks in the third quarter are 8 of 21, 1 of 9 from three-point range. And again, the story, and it didn't hurt them in game 4 because everything else went so swimmingly. The poor three-point shooting of the Mavericks superstars, a combined 1 of 12 tonight, a combined 2 of 26 over the last 7 quarters.
Yeah, and that's who you lean on in these moments. On the Boston side, 37 combined points. You've got 27 from Luka and Kyrie. Kyrie, 9 points, 7 assists. And you have to think if the Mavericks can't get this shrunk, J. Kidd may be pulling those starters out with like 4 or 5 minutes to go.
The entire house is on its feet here in Boston to start the fourth quarter. Derek White against Kyrie, left wing, cross screen by Tatum. Kyrie fights over the screen. Now a switch by Derek Jones across the way to Horford, right corner. Porzingis fading away from Lively for 3. It's an air ball, and Kyrie runs the rebound down underneath the basket. Quickly ahead to Doncic up the left side.
Don't shoot a 3.
Points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Away from the Lively screen on the drive.
Grab it in.
Away off 1 foot, rims the basket. Lively offensive rebound, and has it blocked by Derek White. Wow! How many times have we seen that from Derek White?
Man, he missed that one.
Another key block, just like in game 2.
Fabulous block. And now Bill Kennedy calls a foul on Derek Lively.
Again, when you're talking about how Boston constructed this, the difference between
they got away with one there.
Derek White, such a key
on White.
For a first-round
should have been a foul on Lively
what has he brought?
because he grabbed his hand going into the basket. They just showed the replay of
his 4th personal foul. Another tough game for him here in Boston. Porzingis hadn't left corner, but actually White on the pass bounced it on the baseline. And the
still doesn't make up for
Boston. Justin's 5th turnover of the night. And the Mavericks with only 2 points off the prior 4. Doncic against Holiday. Jones the screen right. Tight curl by Luka. Behind the back to Jones at the top of the arc for 3. In and out. Rebound Holiday. Double-double for Drew
Give
Holiday.
them threes up.
To go along with 15 points. Celtics now rebound the Mavericks 43-30. White outside the arc. Left of the circle. Porzingis coming up to set a screen. Hip check by Derek Jones. Supposed to be the call on Washington rather than on Jones. So 3 on Washington. Horford leads.
Porzingis stays in, Lively in there.
Inbound to Brown. Right to Porzingis. One bounce, the cutting Brown. At the foul line to the right corner, Holiday sidestep left. Over Lively, bringing rain. Comes up way short. Rebound, loose on the floor. And everybody on the floor, what do we have?
Jump ball.
Shot clock violation.
Oh.
Yeah, lights go on. Ball. And Derek Jones is still down underneath the basket.
He's being helped up as we speak.
And bent over at the waist. And he got his leg tangled up with a bunch of Celtics. And then Washington again trying to get the ball. Got a piece of his leg as well. 1 minute, 35 seconds into the fourth quarter. Celtics 86, Mavericks 67. Doncic into Irving. Kyrie just 9 points on 3 of 12 shooting tonight. Left to right against White. Bounce pass over the head to Jones. Left to right, hanging in the lane. Porzingis got a piece of that. As it came off the board, Tatum grabs his 7th rebound. To the right corner to Brown. On the move through the lane, right to left, and brings it back out top against Doncic. Spears to his left, hand off Tatum, and an offensive foul on Brown for the illegal screen.
That ran right into him, but you saw in that last possession as Jones tried to penetrate the lane.
How are we still at 87?
Porzingis right there.
86 to 67.
That shot.
That's crazy.
Porzingis, 12 minutes tonight. And again, it's not always about the actual numbers. It's about how many shots does he change. And no one was better at it in the NBA this year, playing at the rim than he is. Kyrie, right corner, Luka drives the baseline, met by Porzingis, pumping twice in the lane, hook it to Green through the lane, left Washington three, that's no good. Rebound Doncic, tipped it, and it's out of bounds, and Drew Holiday touched it last.
Well, Doncic's not giving up on this game, but the swing is happening. The Mavericks are getting the shots they want. They just can't hit them. 23%.
That's true.
Baseline right inbound. Doncic throws it out, intended for Washington. White knocked it away into the backcourt. Washington ran it down to Kyrie at the midcourt line. To his left and pulls up from deep, way short, not even in
Man,
the
they're
his 11th
they
rebound.
got to give them threes up.
To Brown, nobody has scored the first 2:40 of the fourth quarter. 86-67 Boston.
This is crazy.
Brown backs up on the dribble. Driving on Luka. Met by Lively to the cutting Porzingis from the weak side for the dunk. That's the essence of Celtics basketball, Brian. The driving the paint and that weak side cut that the Mavericks really have not been able to stop, save for in-game ball.
And that's the difference between these two offenses. They have the ball and body movement, somebody cutting to the rim to get that because they're dragging the center out, leaving the rim open. On the flip side, the Mavericks aren't touching the paint, settling for some contested threes. They haven't been able to hit them.
9:08 remaining in the fourth quarter of Game 5. The Celtics 88, the Mavericks 67 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
With the
Bum, 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 bum. All I do is win, win, win. So the Celtics are fixing to be your new champions. Got 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. I do not see Boston coming back. Boston's are the best in 2024, Charles. You are correct. They have played a great series, great season for them. So hats off to Boston. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. We're sitting at 15 likes. The more likes, the better. Lakers, yeah. I mean, as far as this season, I haven't kept up with a whole lot of basketball this season, so I can't really speak on it much. But yeah, they've had a great season. I mean, the Mavericks have turned things around too to get it this far. You know, they've got new ownership, so they're in they're kind of like in a rebuilding phase, I guess you could say, because their drought's what 20. Yeah, 2013. 2013. Thanks, second. So, back to the NBA Finals.
It's what it's like to be an NBA player at True Maverick Camp from one-on-one coaching with Devin Harris, cruising across town at Lexus TX's with Rolando Blackman, reviewing film with head coach Jason Kidd to dinner with JJ Barea. This is one experience you can't miss. Visit Mavs.com/TMC today. 9:08 remaining. Mavericks down 21, 88-67. Mavericks 0 of 6 to start the fourth quarter. They are 1 for the last 13. As they are now shooting for the game 40.9%, and the Celtics at 44%. They haven't really made a whole bunch of threes here lately. In fact, Boston has missed its last 10 from three-point range. The scoring is basically stopped, but the Celtics did everything they needed to do in the first half of this game.
Well, that's what's unfortunate. The Boston didn't score, but the Mavs couldn't hit their own shots and take advantage of it on their end offensively. Hardaway back in to try to find some scoring punch offensively here in this one.
Kyrie will bring it up. You can hear the crowd, so you know he's got in his hands. He goes to Lively at the arc, fakes the handoff to Doncic, then back to Luka, top of the arc, into the lane. Met by 2, back out to Kyrie, left to Luka, over Holiday for 3, and it's good. And finally, Doncic
there we go.
One to go. He had missed 14 consecutive threes prior to that make. 88-70, and Luka's got 21.
And the left wing since game 3.
Left wing is Tatum. Down to the top against Lively. Whips it left for Porzingis. Back out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Picks up the dribble. Nowhere to go. Finally right to White. Over Hardaway. He hits again. How many?
Back to back. So it's like they go cold. Now they both are hitting threes.
Kind of possession you wanted defensively where the ball didn't touch the paint for Boston. Still able to hit it.
91-70. Luka left to right on the drive against Holiday. Got to the rim. Finger roll good.
Drag Porzingis out. Got him away from the rim. Opened up the opportunity for Luka inside.
91-72. 8 minutes remaining. Tatum to his left. Against Lively. Crossing over right to left. Met by Doncic and Lively, and scoops it in with a foul. And a chance at a three-point play. What a beautiful finish by Jason Tatum.
They're not targeting Luka. They're targeting the bigs. That time he blew past Lively. Was able to do a hesitation, get him up in the air, and draw that foul. And you're starting to wonder now who's going to be the MVP of this series for Boston. Tatum with 22, Brown with 17. Brown's had a better series. Tatum with the assists, 11, and more points in this one.
Indeed, his second double-double of points and assists in this series. And he's got 23 points now.
He's really been running that offense, driving in and finding those kickouts.
Kyrie around, Porzingis to the left corner, pull up 3, he hits.
Now the Mavericks have to shoot threes now to try to get back in this game.
Dallas 9 of 33 from three-point range.
That's terrible.
To play. Tatum against Green. Now against Hardaway on the switch. Fakes the spin, now does spin to the right of the lane. Fake right, it turned left, tough fade away, hits the left of the rim, bounces straight up in the air.
That's luck. That ball almost hit the top of the basket.
Stayed in front of him there defensively too.
96-75. Down low, Doncic's pass for Green, knocked away by Brown.
Terrible pass.
Yeah, that wasn't there. He forced it.
10th Maverick turnover, and the 5th by Doncic tonight. Tatum against Hardaway, stepping back, 4-3, off the back rim, long rebound, Doncic. 12 rebounds for Luka, all on the defensive end. Now Kyrie, right side Green, open 3, off the back.
He's going to miss it.
Kyrie runs the rebound down the right corner. He'll try a 3, that's no good. Brown with a rebound.
See, they can't hit their shots to save their life.
26% from deep.
Going coast to coast with it is Brown, and fouled, going to the rim, and Hardaway picks up the foul. 6.5 minutes to play.
Chuck, you're looking at a historic team, a team that had an 11.7 net rating in Boston in the regular season. That was the best since the 98 Bulls.
Yes.
And that's
the 4th best all time.
4th best all time. We're going to have time over the next few weeks to kind of put everything into perspective, but you went up against a team that is really built for success for the long term, and they're going to have this team for a few more years as Porzingis checks out, probably for the last time.
Porzingis leaves. 16 minutes for him tonight. Horford's back in. And Jaylen Brown, second foul shot on the way and good. 98-75. Luka up the right side. Play by Horford, the right wing. They isolate for him, steps back, take the 3, make the 3.
He doesn't get up and now give up rather. Now he's got 26.
Luka will play it to the end. There is no give up in him. Unfortunately, he and his team just not good enough tonight. Brown is letting the clock run down midway through the fourth. Over Luka, straightaway three, rims the basket. Josh Green, rebound knocked away by Holiday. Trying to make the save, and he can't. He has been an absolute menace on the offensive boards tonight.
15 points, 12 boards, just poking around. Really the missing piece. We talk about Porzingis when he brought so much, but Holiday really putting everybody in their right position on this team.
5 offensive rebounds for Drew Holiday tonight of his 12 rebounds. Remember, he had 26 and 11 rebounds in game 2 of this series. Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Kleba trying to screen for him. Now against Horford, dragging left. Take the three off the left of the rim. And Brown with another rebound, his 8th of the game.
And they have to hit these threes to try to make up this deficit. They just can't hit them.
10 of 36.
Bum, 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 bum.
Kleba, screen Horford, in and out to his right. Doncic has him on the switch as he backs up, looking to attack, 6 to shoot. In and out to his right on the drive, hanging and banging and scoring.
He was making his case for MVP now with 27 and 11.
That was a very difficult shot. He has hit some very difficult shots tonight. Pass away, Washington hasn't stolen.
That was a terrible pass. They're giving it up now.
And indeed, the party has started in Boston with under 5 minutes to go. Tatum against Washington. Right in the lane, at the block, on the run, banks it in. And a timeout by Jason Kidd.
And that might be a valiant effort by the Mavs this season. You get lessons learned from situations like this.
9 in the fourth quarter for Tatum, 29 in the game, 4:39 remaining.
4:39. Fixing to be the Celtics are the new NBA champions. If you guys are new here, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It is free, doesn't cost you anything. Kimbronator here. I do play-by-play of basketball, baseball, and football, and cover all kinds of different content. I've got a new video that dropped on the channel this week. It's me reacting to an Isle of Man in helmet cam of a guy running around the track. So be sure to check that out. Some insane stuff. So check out that video. Watch it to a full extent. With your help, we can beat the YouTube algorithm. So check that video out. I really appreciate it. So let's get back to the action here. Boston's fixing to be crowned champions here shortly.
Made with gratitude for every
They're at a commercial break.
To serve.
Dallas
Most
did
of
call
all,
a timeout.
Every hamburger, cheeseburger, and double-double is made to order just for you.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Hilton Anatole, it's all fun here. Located minutes from downtown Dallas, guests of all ages will enjoy Jade Waters Resort Pool, now open daily all summer long. Enjoy the Leisure Cove Pool with a swim-up bar. Relax along the lazy river. Recline in one of our luxury cabanas and so much more. The fun doesn't stop there. Experience the ultimate sport and game simulator at Topgolf Swing Suite with delicious food and exciting games. For your next summer getaway, Hilton Anatole has it all. Learn more at HiltonAnatole.com.
It's the NBA Finals on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs.
I'm Kevin Gray here at the Modelo Sports Desk as the Mavericks are down by 24 right now, 102-78. Luka Doncic came into Game 5 leading the playoffs in assists with 173 throughout this postseason. Let's go back out to Brian Damaris and Chuck Cooperstein for the finish of tonight's game.
Make Mavs game day bigger by sharing with your entire crew, whether it's a group of friends, family, or colleagues. We've got options for all experiences and budgets. Game priority booking for the 24-25 season by placing your group deposit now at Mavs.com/groups.
Can I do a baseball game live with the Yankees? If I can get the game. I don't have like MLB or anything like that, Charles. I'd love to. If I could get some of the games live, I would. I have Hulu Live, and I don't even get a lot of the Rangers baseball games because a lot of the baseball games are on this Valley Sports. So kind of makes it tricky for me to do a lot of live stream games of baseball like I want to. If y'all want to gift me like a MLB live package, I would do it, but I don't have the money to buy a live package.
Luka just now getting up, grabbing at that left ankle. That's what you worry about by having these players still in there at this point in the game, Chuck. I know they won't want to give up, but you don't want something silly to happen either.
Luka against Brown fell down, and then Luka fell down, just lost the ball. As he started to his left, get a chance to see the replay. So
yeah, he slipped.
And finishing with a flourish here tonight. First one on the way and good.
Well, he sure is making his case for MVP after really struggling in early parts, but still being able to be effective. The ball's really been in the hands.
Yankees are on fire. They're the top team in baseball right now. You are right, Charles.
Not high efficiency coming in this game, but in this one,
they're the first team to hit 50 this season.
Tatum with his 14th double-double of the playoffs. Doncic has 16 double-doubles. He has it at the top of the arc. Cleveland give and go with Luka against Brown on the drive to the rim and lay it in.
Luka now 28, 12, and 4 in a game where early on he really didn't have it going.
Well, he's got 10 here in the fourth quarter. He actually hit the last basket of the third when the Mavericks were in the midst of going 1 for 13, and the Celtics ultimately blowing it out. Tatum against Cleveland, bounce pass left to Brown, straight line drive, left to right, and is fouled. He can't finish it. He'll go to the line with 3:40 remaining. But it has been an absolutely remarkable season for the Mavericks. A team that was not at all thought of very highly by the prognosticators and by the folks in the desert at the beginning of the year. People didn't even think they could make the play-in, let alone make the playoffs and ultimately get their way to the NBA Finals.
Just look to this Boston squad, which tried so many times to put the right pieces around Tatum and Brown. They finally have. This team has been together for 5 months, Chuck. You finally put some things together. And Nico Harrison said it just the other day. This is a team that's built for the next 3 postseasons. They're solid. They can make some move around the edges in the offseason. The good news is they can bring everybody back.
106 to 82 free throws for Brown, and Kyrie remains in the game. Has not been able to solve the riddle of Boston. Sidestep left, challenged by Horford, three-pointer good.
And now the three ball's starting to fall. He's now 3 of 9 from deep, 15 points in this one.
But only 5 of 16 overall shooting, 106-83. Luka stealing it from Holiday, his 3rd steal of the game. Luka on the move, Luka to the rim, laid off, and there is Washington to finish. And Joe Mazzulla will take a timeout with 3:10 remaining. In game 5, the
Well, I take a timeout.
led by 21 at halftime. They lead by 21
Wow.
now, 106-85 on the Dallas Mavericks radio network.
Wow, guys, this game is crazy. Boston is taking it like they've done all playoff long. I think game 4 was just a fluke. They just, I don't know. You know, great teams have that in them. You look at like I was talking to a coworker the other day, you look at the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s when they would have, you know, the Super Bowl winning teams, they would get beat by some last place teams. I mean, it's tough to play, you know, especially in basketball, you know, aside from football. Basketball is such a long season of basketball, a lot of games. So a lot of travel. Those guys, especially during a finals, you know, 2 games in Boston, travel to Texas, and then travel back to Boston. That's a lot of travel too. Within I think it's a little over a week now. It's time. So
FDIC.
Let's get back to the radio broadcast.
Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the
Hey,
home of the Mavs.
hit that like button, everybody. Let's get to 20 likes for 4-way. Your help, we can have 20 likes on this stream.
The final 3:10 of Game 5. The Celtics that close to their 18th NBA championship, breaking the tie with the Lakers for the most championships ever. The Celtics in their 23rd finals appearance. The Lakers have been in the finals 32 times. 17 and 15 in those opportunities. As the Celtics have it, shoot to our left. Derek White, one bounce. Over the head pass left to Tatum, who's been great here in the second half. Tatum left to right against Washington, back to his left on the drive, and left to right, flings it on up.
How is that not a travel? I mean,
bounces to Luka, driving on Holiday, and Holiday knocks it away off of Luka and out of bounds. Oh no, it is Dallas ball. Okay. Everybody was asking, and Jokic will switch it. They're going to challenge this. They'll challenge it.
Switch. Excuse me, a challenge.
Yes. They'll challenge it with 2:37 remaining.
You know, the Mavericks and the Dirk Nowitzki Mavericks needed 2006 in order to win 2011. They learned the lessons from that to then go win 5 years later. There's no shame in this series for the Mavericks. They hold their heads high and play till the end in this series. A season to be proud of.
No, you look back on the series, clearly they'll regret games 2 and 3 the most. I think game 2 is the one that they'll really regret. You knew you were going to have to come to Boston to win at least once, and that was the game that the Celtics were pretty much begging you to beat them when they shot 10 of 39 from 3, and the Mavericks just couldn't take advantage of it. Just they couldn't create enough offense. And some big baskets late in the game, and of course, obviously, a huge block by Derek White on Washington that would have reduced the Dallas deficit to 3 after they had trailed by 15 with just over 2 minutes remaining in the game.
This is a team that 14 months ago wasn't in the play-in and is in the finals. Nico Harrison putting the pieces of Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr., P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford around Luka and Kyrie in a partnership that many thought wouldn't last.
And after the review, it will be Boston's ball. That ball going off Doncic.
Kyrie, like a professional he is, congratulating Celtics players as he walks onto the court.
First with Derek White, now with Drew Holiday, and walking over to shake hands with everybody on the Celtic bench.
The fans may have issues with him. He does not have issues with the Celtics.
No, never.
And you can see the respect that the coaches and players of the Celtics have for him as well. And that'll be it for Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
For Doncic and everybody is the bench cleared. Hardy, Exum, Dwight Powell, Omax Prosper, and A.J. Lawson is Brown on the drive. Powell got a piece of that. It's knocked out by Lawson, but it came to White. Yet another offensive rebound for Boston. Here is White. Pull-up 3. Air ball. And saved by Brown. No. Stepped on the baseline. With 2:15 remaining. 106-85.
Did y'all hear that lady in the stands?
In 3 games against the Celtics prior to tonight. 89 points. 97 points, 98 points, and they're going to have to hustle to get to 90 tonight as Hardy on the drive, met by Horford, foul by Horford. With 2:02 remaining.
You can.
Luke Cornett at the
I just heard her again.
To check in for Horford.
Hey! Warner Music Academy, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you hitting that sub. Don't forget, hit that like button as well.
In that 2007
rock on, people.
Hardy misses the first one.
Boston is fixing to take it here. 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
You had Greg Oden was the #1 pick. He didn't work out because of injury. Kevin Durant was the #2 pick. He's still playing. Al Horford was the #3 pick. He's still playing. Mike Conley Jr. was the #4 pick. He's still playing, and Jeff Green in Houston now, the number 5 pick in that draft.
What was in the water in that draft class?
106-86 as Hardy split the free throws.
Missoula will start taking those guys out one by one to give them their love.
Tatum holding on to the ball. Screen by Holiday, switch by Hardy. To his right, dancing, pull up, top of the arc 3, off the left of the rim, tipped out by Cornette to Tatum again. With 1:35 remaining to Brown. Against Prosper. 90 seconds left. Brown with 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 driving and can't get it away. 24-second shot clock violation. Second one for the Celtics tonight.
Rick Carlisle said after a championship, you're a made man, and all the questions.
Made man.
Brown and Jason Tatum go away. Once you win a title, Jaylen Brown, you're hearing from the crowd as he walks to the bench.
Everybody keep hitting that like button.
Gets his bow as well, and May just have secured a Finals MVP. Big bear hug for Joe Mazzulla in his second year coaching this team. Was behind Will Hardy in the pecking order, who went to Utah just earlier after Ime Udoka.
Who do y'all think will be the MVP? Oh,
7 wins last year on a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals.
we're going to end the vote. You guys got the poll.
Championship as Hardy hits a jumper from the left wing. White will bring it up. And we are in the last minute of the NBA season. White just holding on to the ball. On the drive against Prosper. Pull up right, elbow short, Prosper the rebound. The final 45 seconds. Prosper on the drive. And throws it to the corner, and a foul call on the pass against the Celtics and against Hauser. And here comes Brissett. And Mihalik in the game.
Derek White hears his love from the crowd. So does Drew Holiday.
Tell you what, that top 6, when healthy, Porzingis really wasn't healthy tonight. And that top 6, pretty much impossible to beat this year. This will be 80 wins for the Celtics.
And they're going to stay together for a couple more years. It might get expensive.
Hardy trying to dunk it, banked it off the rim. Taken down by Mihalik. Here's Pritchard. He'll drive on Exum. Get it back out to Hauser. One final three-pointer. Rims out. And the rebound taken by the Mavericks. Shot clock is off. And that'll do it.
That is game.
Boston Celtics are champions of the NBA for 2023-2024 and for the 18th time in franchise history.
18 champions.
Dallas Mavericks in 5 games, winning Game 5 tonight, 106-88.
Wow. Congratulations to Boston. They're raining down the balloons. They won the finals, Charles. You are correct. You guys are right. Who's going to be MVP, guys?
But that 9-0 run at the end of the first quarter that put them up by 10, the Mavericks never were really able to recover from that.
It was a true team effort this entire series. You mentioned the 26 and 11 that Drew Holiday had earlier in the series. Tatum with 31 tonight. Brown had some key games. Drew Holiday, Derek White with those key threes. Pritchard with those half-court heaves that really set the tone for those games.
Who will be the...
They're a complete
Let's
team.
go, Zomgoat.
Lessons learned. They can look for how they
Celtics are the champions. Man, you can't even see. There's so much confetti raining down. How would you like to pick that stuff up?
Obviously, one team has to lose in the finals.
Man
alive.
alive.
They played a heck of a year for a team that's been together just 5 months and a bright future ahead for this squad.
This is a team that on March the 5th had lost 5 out of 6, even after the trades. Didn't look like a whole lot was going right for them. And then the lineup changed to put Jones and Gafford into the lineup and take Josh Green and Derek Lively, bring them off the bench, and everything changed from there. The Magic
JB getting the Kobe? You think so? Let's see.
And got to the playoffs. And
You're probably right. You're probably right, Michael.
After game, and in their series, see their growth.
Let's see.
Series, Brian, from game 1 to whenever the series would come to an end, they play.
I'm gonna stay on the radio broadcast. I may flip over to the TV broadcast. They start handing out stuff here.
What a juggernaut, really, this team is in Boston.
Congratulations, Boston. Mavericks had a great season as well, too, guys. Give them a hand.
Remarkable, an absolute buzzsaw, but this was a team that wasn't this team 2 years ago. Nico Harrison and his team can go in the lab, continuing to build around now this core, but you'll be able to stay constant. Not a lot of.
He does. He did play great.
We'll see a lot of moves. You want to bring Derek Jones back.
Porzingis played a great series as well too, despite being hurt. I think he was key in those first couple games as well.
Have to find some more shooting. Gonna have to find some more shooting, some more complementary help. But these are the lessons you learn from going through this. Understand the conditioning he needs.
You know, there's so many of the
rest towards players, what he needs to do.
But there's so many of the Celtics have played great. They got a great coach. Just overall, great team, guys. They're building something right now. There's Tatum. He's excited. Amen to that one. $16-3. That's insane. $80-21 is a pretty good record. Just okay. Bum, 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 bum. Congratulations, too. I agree.
Plenty more ahead here at the TD Garden. The Boston Celtics are the 2024 NBA champions. Causeway Street is celebrating once again. For
they are. There's a full-out riot there in Boston tonight. Watch out. Stay off the streets. Boston is not going to sleep tonight. Nobody's going to work tomorrow. Don't stop believing. Oh, man. Come on, commercials. Yeah, who do y'all think is going to get the MVP? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the cops come for you?
Most championships in NBA history. All started with a great Brett Auerbach and, of course, the legendary Bill Russell. The team won 11 from 1956 to 1969. Just kept winning year after year.
That's
with
insane.
Some of the all-time greatest players in NBA history. Then 2 more in the 70s, 3 more in the 80s. Of course, Larry Bird, John Havlicek, so many great players. And then in 2008 with Pierce and Garnett and Ray Allen. And now Jason Tatum.
Here they come. Think Jason Tatum's going to be MVP?
Al Horford, Derek White.
Who do y'all think? JB?
The latest Boston Celtic NBA champions. Still waiting to find out who is going to be Finals MVP. But with this team, they don't really care. They're all MVPs. They're all champions. Let's get the ceremony started right now here at the TD Garden. Nobody wants to leave. Let's go to PA.
Man, that stadium was packed.
Fans now at center court for the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the 2024 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player. Please welcome ABC's Lisa Salters.
Lisa Salters.
Joined by Boston Celtics owner Wick Grosbeck, our managing partners Steve Pagliuca and Bob Epstein, head coach Joe Mazzulla, and president of basketball operations Brad Stevens, and here to present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the Boston Celtics, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
Thank you, Lisa. To the Boston Celtics, congratulations on the NBA record, 18 championships. To Wick, Steve, Bob, where's Brad? Congratulations on assembling an incredible team. Coach Mazzulla, where are you? You did it. Unbelievable. And to the fans, thank you very much. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And now it's my honor to present to the Boston Celtics the 2024 Larry O'Brien Trophy for the NBA Championship.
They get fingerprints all over that trophy already.
Wick, expectations for this team were so high all season long. Just how were they able to, every time, rise to meet the moment?
Michelle, the brilliance of Joe Mazzulla is that he wouldn't let expectations get in the way. Joe Mazzulla said there's no expectations. You've got to win or die trying. Joe
That's true.
had a plan, and he kept everybody focused, and these guys played team basketball, great Celtics basketball. It wasn't about expectations. It was about getting it done. Banner 18.
You've been close for the last few years, but decided this offseason to make some major changes. How did you and Brad Stevens know that staying the course just wasn't going to be good enough?
Well, we all watched the team the last few years, great teams, but not quite there. And Brad was brilliant. We knew we needed to make changes. We knew we wanted to make changes, and Brad got it done. He brought in Drew, he brought in KP, and here we are. Banner 18 is back.
Congratulations, Rick. Let's talk to your head coach. Joe, what makes this group so special?
First of all, obviously, for us, for me, our faith is the most important thing. Number one, we got the best fans in the world. The best fans. There's nothing better than representing the Celtics and being part of history and taking on the ownership and the responsibility. And we're nothing without these guys right here. These are the most important people, the players, their families, and everything that they do, and we're nothing without them.
Again, the expectations were high all season long, but how did you help them understand that embracing those expectations could be a strength and not a weight?
I mean, you get very few chances in life to be great, and you get very few chances in life to carry on the ownership and the responsibility of what these banners are, and all the great people, all the great players that came here. And when you have,
hey, he's going to go a long time, guys, from coaching.
You got to just own it, and our guys owned it.
Thank you, Joe. Congratulations to you.
A great coach in the making already there.
And now the presentation of the 2024 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Who is it? Who is it, chat? Connor Sports. That's
would be so proud.
That's true, Connor.
Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
You're right. Michael, you were right. Jaylen Brown. JB. Jaylen Brown is the MVP.
What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I share this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jason Tatum. He was with me the whole way.
They said something.
You've said that what's been different about your game this season is that you let go all of the anxieties, all the doubts. First of all, you're a superstar, so no one knew you had any anxieties or doubts. But how were you able to do that to unlock?
So they bleeped it. So TV broadcasts, just so you guys know, and radio broadcasts, the FCC makes them have a delay so they can bleep out stuff. That's why you hear that, and that's why a lot of times the scoreboard is off on games when I'm streaming. So here's his answer.
Your game, as you put it.
Just my faith in the Most High, just believing in my teammates, my coaching staff, and just being grateful. I've been grateful for every moment, every opportunity. I never hug my head. I don't get. When we play basketball, excuse my language, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jaylen. Congratulations. Jason,
He's just letting it fly.
Jason, you and Jaylen have played in. You and Jaylen have played in 107 playoff games together. 107 playoff games you played with Jaylen. That's the most for any duo before winning a title. What's it mean to you now to finally get it done and to get it done together?
It means the world.
World champions. Guys, hit that like button on the stream. Right here at the end of the stream.
First and foremost, God is the greatest for putting us in this position, for us to be surrounded by each other, for us to
put us in positions to maximize our ability. It's been a long time coming, and damn, it was worth it.
The pressure, the expectations, the comparisons, the constant comparisons, it never divided you. You said it only made you closer. How?
Because we know we need each other. We all need each other. This is a team sport, and we went through the ups and downs. And, you know, we deserve this. We earned this, for sure.
All right, where are the rest of the Celtics? Come on up here, you guys. You guys have stood on team all season long. Unbreakable bond. So I'm just going to throw out questions. Come on up. Get up here close to me. I'm just going to throw out questions. Whoever wants to answer, answer. Except the first question has to be to you, Al. Gotta be to you, Al. I didn't want you to wait a moment longer. Tell me, what has the wait been like?
It's been long, a lot of hard work, but I'm so proud to be part of this team and that it happened now. La gloria a Dios. Gloria a Dios.
You dreamt of this for so long, and now you finally are a champion. Can you describe to me what's going through your head right now?
I can't believe it. I still can't believe it, fella. I mean, we did it.
Next year's Lakers year. Maybe so. Maybe so. You never can count the Lakers out.
Everybody together. This is just how I saw it 8 years ago. This is how I saw it 8 years ago. Wick knows about it. Wick knows about the ring 8 years ago. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you, Al. All right, guys. Who wants to be next? Remember, I'm just going to throw out questions. Whoever wants to answer, answer. KB.
Man, he's like so tall.
How were you even able to play tonight, Kristaps? How were you even able to play tonight with that bad ankle?
Good question. I don't know. The medical staff did everything they could, and I gave my all, and I was able to get out there.
And why were you not? You said you were gonna die out here if you had to. Why were you not gonna miss this game?
Say that again, please.
Why were you not going to miss this game?
How could I? On home floor. We're the champions. Let's go.
Congratulations. Drew. Where's Drew? Drew, you were brought here for this reason, to be up on this stage. Why were you such a perfect fit for this team?
I think it's every player on this team, not just the players, not just the coaching staff and the top of the organization. They really embraced me when I first got here, and they made this game super easy. But the fans here are insane, man. I didn't expect it to be like this. I love you guys.
What are you most proud of about this group?
I think that we did it together, and I feel like I feel like the world saw that. We did it as a team. No individual player. Everybody locked arms, and we got the job done.
Congratulations to you, Drew. Derek White, where are you, Derek? Smile for us. Let's see that pretty smile.
He broke his tooth during the game. He busted his face.
You got some loose teeth. You got a chipped tooth. This cost you. Why was it all worth it?
Man, this is what we work for. I mean, I'll lose all my teeth for a championship, and so I'll get it fixed, and I'm going to enjoy this one.
Derek, this team has been about sacrifice all season long. Just how were you guys able to come out here, no agendas, join together, listen to all the noise, and get this done?
We got an unreal group of guys in this locker room, on the court, off the court. We just get along so well, and The coaching staff has always been just pushing us and driving us to get better. And I mean, this is what it's all about.
What are you going to remember most about this journey?
Just the whole process. We didn't skip any steps from the beginning to the end, and just the locker room and everything. This is special.
Congratulations to you, Derek. Congratulations to all of you.
All righty, guys. They are wrapping that up, and I'm going to wrap this up here. So I want to say a few things. Great year to the Celtics. Champions. Guys, I need your help. Like this stream. Share it with people. If you're new here, subscribe. Turn on that little bell notification when I go live. I make a lot of sports content, live stream games, do play-by-play. I cover all kinds of stuff. I kind of dabble in a little bit of different stuff. I know they say on YouTube channels you're not supposed to do that kind of stuff, but I do a lot of sports stuff and stuff that interests me. I like to share it with everybody. So I really, really, truly love each and every one of you. And I appreciate you clicking in the stream, watching the stream, interacting with me. And those of you just clicked and watched, didn't interact with liking or anything like that, I love you too. I appreciate you stopping in. All that little bit helps. So let's boost this up. Let's turn this into something more than it is. I love you guys. Have a great night. We got some more baseball to come. I'm going to try to get back into covering baseball. Had a lot going on here with work, so I have not been able to cover some of the Rangers games, and with the NBA Finals, I've tried to take this precedent, so we're going to switch back to baseball coverage. I can get the Rangers. I can't get a lot of baseball games, but when I can get games live, I will do the play-by-play and not do the radio broadcast. So we'll see you guys. Love y'all, and have a great night, and see you here soon.